Howdy, folks. You're my favorite 5 a.m. streamer. Wow. Yeah, it's 10 at night for me. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. My sleep schedule is real bad right now. But I wanted to get a stream in, and I wanted to play Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 Triple Thrill Pack Extraordinaire, etc. Tomorrow, hopefully I'll play some Bug Fables. We'll get that going. But for now, hi everyone. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing fine. I tried to get chat working with the new thing, like the other stream elements instead of Streamlabs, because Streamlabs did that really shady thing a while ago. So I slowly am shifting over to that new thing, but it's really difficult to like use because it's really strange. So like they both have a thing where you can like basically put in a cup that stuff falls into, and I've been trying to get that to work, but you have to like make a wireframe for it, and I have no idea how wireframes work. I know it's literally basic geometry, but whatever. Anyway, I'm sure none of you are here to hear me ramble about basic geometry. Instead, video games. So I do have chat. I have chat. We're gonna have to adjust it a little bit as soon as I open up the game, but we'll just get to that as soon as we get there. So let's take a peek here. Hopefully, I think this works like this, right? Oh, it's so loud. Oh god. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna mute desktop audio until we get into the actual until we get into the park, because I forgot how loud this is on the main menu. Okay. You might be able to hear it through my mic. It's that loud. Let's just turn this on. Come on. Function. And no. Do I have to? I bet I have to just do my display capture for this one. I think that was the problem with this one too. Yeah, I have to do display capture for this one. That's fine. Alright, we're here. So we're going to, we did this one last time. I might just do them all in a row. I remember electric fields being pretty bad, like really rough to actually do. So we're gonna hop in here, and then I'll unmute the desktop audio so y'all can actually hear it. But I remember actually having a lot of trouble with this one when I was younger. So let me do that. Okay. Should now be hearable. Oh, this is not what I thought it was. I don't know which one I'm thinking of. There's one that I remember that has a, like, a bunch of gears and shit on it. And it's like a factory. When I read electric fields, I was like, oh, yeah, totally. So immediately we have a problem, and the problem is that there is a massive amount of path that we're not going to use, so we need to put those down like yesterday. These like no entrance signs. Oh god, it's gonna be rough to do. Just do this real quick. And the reason that we do this is so that we don't have a bunch of people wandering into like the hell depths of the park and getting lost, because that happens all the time. And everyone's like, I'm getting lost, I don't know where to go. But yeah, how's everyone doing tonight? Okay, so we have this massive area over here. Let's get a information booth in, like so. Let's also get like standard facilities in. This is a very bare bones park. We have a we have a boat ride, and that's pretty much it. So let's stick a bathroom just somewhere. Probably over by this barn. That's fine. We need a mechanic and a handyman. Initial handyman is going to just be this like whole starting area. So that'll be fine for now. We'll have him do the front path as well. Okay, and we'll just hire a new mechanic. Hopefully they will not wander that far. But we'll just have... Oh, that is not who I want to... There. You are just going to do this for now. We're going to have to rearrange this a bunch. But for now, we're probably going to have him cover this area, because I'm going to put most of these starting rides over here. So what do we exactly have? Name the mechanic after you. Okay. Bam. Hi. For one, am not satisfied unless I get lost in the hell depths of the park. Well, you can find a different park. I'm sorry. So we have like $10,000. Let's see, what year does this starts in March? Let's get a log flume ride going. Splash mine. That would take all of our money and take up the entire park. But we can put it out in this field and it would look good. Maybe we won't do that one. That one's a little crazy. Isn't there like a little classic coaster that's like, oh, we have to build our own design of that one. Right, okay. We need something right now to keep people distracted for a little bit. I don't think I'm ever building a maze again, because that one was such a pain. Let's get some bumper cars in. That's like a classic, right? Ooh, can this fit in here? I don't think it can, right? Can it totally just barely fit in here? No way. Barn cars? Oh, it deletes all of it. Oops. Well, we can reconstruct this. It'll be fine. And I'm going to totally delete some of this path here. Just so that we have this whole thing going. Alright, well, we'll open this for now. And I'm going to try to rebuild this because I'm a little upset that I destroyed the entire barn. Oh man, I wonder if I can... Wait, this is barn, right? Oh god, it looks weird. Let's just have it that color. There. This will be fine. See? The barn never got destroyed. Totally didn't destroy it by putting bumper cars in it. Don't worry about it at all. It's a normal barn. I like how this entire wall of wood is only $8. Could you imagine building an entire wall for $8 nowadays? That is not a thing that's possible. It'd be made out of like packing peanuts. Bam. All right. Barn re-established. So this is another this is yet another one of those parks where we need to make things out or we need to make most of our money from like ride profits, which I'm not great at, I'll admit. The last time I did it was pretty much an entire fluke. We don't have corner pieces, do we? I don't believe so. That's a shame. I don't think corner pieces were available in 1994 or whenever this game came out. Alright, so we got that. Design your own tiny coaster. You know what? Sure. We'll do that real quick. Let's get some, you know what? Actually, hold up. Let's not do that yet. It's very important that we have, like, right in this area, because this is a good area for it. We have all these, like, barns and buildings, but we gotta put, like, food and stuff in, so that it doesn't become a problem. So, let's get some, like, eating zones. It's a shame. I guess I'll do, like, this then. Alright. So that's going to be the sitting area. What is this? Oh, that's an interesting litter bin. It has like a weird design. I've never seen that before. There we go. Do that. And, oh wow, we can put down, like, gallows. Wow, perfect. Just what I wanted. And we like burgers and stuff going on in here. I know usually guests aren't super hungry near the start of the actual, like, save, but might as well get this stuff in here before I forget that it exists. And we can stick... Do we have a... Oh, we don't have a thing. That's really annoying. Let's put first aid over here. For now. Alright, that's all taken care of. Don't gotta think about it for a while. Let's get another, like, coaster or something in. So... Let's do a mini coaster, like right here. I'm thinking we'll start like here. Might be hard to leave this part. Oh, we'll be fine. Or can I actually go up enough to avoid this path? I cannot. Okay. So we have to put this somewhere else. We can put it right here, and then just put like something here. 2, 3, 4. And up we go. This one might be rough because it's going over here. Or down. Is this one? This one doesn't have like the... Oh, it does have helixes, but they're very strange. Let's go straight again. That'll be kind of cool to walk in and like see this flying around above you. This is gonna drain all of my money immediately. Oh, let's go this way. Hold on. Alright, now can I go underneath this is the real question. I can't believe that's possible. Alright. Let's just use all of our money immediately. Hopefully there'll be enough momentum for this like little bump here. And so the only issue is getting back into there, which is possible. Maybe I'll just immediately go this way. I don't want to get stuck in here. Walk in and immediately get vomited on. Yeah, that's the fun and joy of this park. Oh, that's such a shame. Actually, hold on. We can just do this. Oh no, that's in the way. We can fix that. Boat on rolling boats too. I see what the problem with this is. Hold on. There's something wrong with this ride, if I remember correctly. Okay. Let's reopen this. I remember this having problems immediately. Okay, let's shove a path right there and delete this path. There, that's good. Hopefully this won't be going at too much of a breakneck speed. Let's test this. This might not even be that good. Entrance not yet built. You know what? Here, have your entrance. There, have fun. Alright. Walk. Alright. How is this? Also, as soon as I go live, people immediately start messaging me. What is happening? Who dares? What do you wish for? Yes. Hold on, we might have a guest. We might have a special guest on the stream. Oh, that's super lame. This might be the worst coaster I've designed in a while, just in terms of excitement. This is just such a sluggish designed roller coaster. Oh. Medium, medium, medium. That's actually not bad at all. Okay. Sure. This turned out fine. I kind of want to make it like... maybe not moss green, but like a yellow. That looks fun. We'll also make the cars yellow. Yeah. Like so. That looks cool. Yeah, alright. Station style. I guess wooden? Because we're like in a barn? I don't know. Sure, this is fine. Let's get the price jacked up a fair bit, since this is a brand new coaster. Do like $5. I'll do $4, and then see if people like it, and then maybe I'll make it $5. Usually a coaster that was this good ended up being worth like a $5 entry though. There, that should be more than enough. Alright, let's open this bad boy up. Alright, now he actually covers that area, sweet. I'm going to make you also cover the Dodgems area for now. And where is our... where's our handyman? What's your area of influence? Okay, it's I'm just gonna make it this whole part of the park for now. Maybe I'll have another person later. Alright. So that's cool. This is open, right? In line, let's see. Do people think it's too expensive? No one thinks about it yet. $4 might literally be perfect. Oh god, what is wrong with you? Why are you... oh man, they don't look that happy. They look like they're about to die. Alright. We're gonna call this one... Crawling Thunder, because it's really not that cool. Perfect. Okay, Wingman 1 taken care of. We already have a coaster and the Dodgems thing. We have some food. We have a bunch of benches. I guess, and we still have an amount of money. I guess we're just gonna put more stuff in. So this is, we have to get like 700 people in here by year 7. Or by year 2 rather. Which is kind of crazy. That's like pretty nutty. So I might immediately do an ad campaign for the coaster, just to get people in the park. Because I'm really worried, like year 2, that's gonna like fly by. So let's get some other like dinky rides in. Just like right here. Oh god, my footpaths are always gonna be terrible. Let me delete this. Put this right here. I remember last stream someone was like, God, why are your footpaths so bad? Well, I don't know. I never think about it. Such a slow loop. Oh, hold on. I just realized something. I gotta scoot this up by that much. Is that good? That's literally perfect. Okay. Alright. Oh, I got a response back from the potential special guest. Hell yeah, we're about to have a special guest if everyone's ready. I also immediately have to fix this. Bam, fix that. It is really slow. It's slow, but like people find this exciting for some reason. I mean, like medium, medium, medium is better than most of my rides. Alright. Let's get some decorations to it. Oh shit, we can put the Q. We can put the... What? Why are these a thing? Oh man, look how cool these are. Holy shit. It doesn't clash at all with the rest of the park. Totally not. Not a complete... build a path over a section of track. I was thinking of actually doing that right here. It might go under. But... I do need some path to go, like, through here. I unfortunately don't think it will go over, but I'm going to do that with a later ride, because I love doing that shit. Alright. It boosts excitement if it goes over at exact height. Really? That sounds like it would make people slam into it. I kind of believe you, but I'm also going to make a save file out of fear, just in case. Hold on. I'm going to do that. Oh god. Let's not do this. I forgot I have to open, like, a dialogue. One height unit above the track piece. Oh, okay. Are you prepared? Would you like me to call you on Discord? This is probably ready to have guests. I'm gonna bump this up to 150 though. Sure. Okay, sweet. Oh. All right, let me pause the park real quick. All right, we're about to have a special guest hop in. I'm calling. Let's see if this works. Hello?
What's up?
Hey, what's good? How have you been?
I've been doing good, man. How are you doing?
I'm
Uh, you
doing...
fall,
What's up?
you've you've fallen off the face of your theme park here, I think.
Yeah, no,
Oh no, you just lost it.
I
Okay.
just paused it.
Your desktop is a void.
Yeah. But yeah, I got bit by the Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 bug again. Would you like me to stream it to you on Discord as well, or are you fine just watching it on Twitch? There shouldn't be too much of a delay.
No, it's fine. I'll leave it. It's not like a game where you have to make urgent decisions,
No, not really.
which is why this game is so good. I play this game way too much.
This was like one of the games that I had like 3 games on my laptop that I played. It was it was World of Warcraft, and it was Spore. And I would just play those 3 games forever. And it
So
was...
I normally play RTC 1.
Yeah.
So like I immediately panicked because longer than one length footpath is like
It just destroys everyone's AI.
it destroys AI.
Yeah.
That's one of the best things about adding this to man, Spore. Played a lot of Spore.
Yeah. God, Spore. Spore was such a nightmare game. Like, I remember playing a bunch of Spore and then just afterwards going, man, this game just wasn't good, yet I played it all the time.
Right, right. Oh man, I see you already have the balloon stand.
That was pre-installed. I actually,
Oh man,
I wanted to build a bunch of, like, different hat stalls in your honor.
right.
For...
The hat and balloon stalls to create gang violence in your park.
Can they paddle through this? They can. I might delete this boat ride because they're already getting lost at sea.
That boat ride never works. It doesn't matter what game you're playing.
It was already, like, built.
Yeah, if you don't give them a set path, they will get lost or spend 2 years in the little pond you made.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. I didn't even make that. That was, like, pre-built on the park, and I was like, why is this here?
Hello, GB.
Oh, man. Oh, God.
Oh man, that's a decline. Do you have the splashdown? Do you have the splashdown piece for this?
Oh shit, you're right. Oh,
You can,
hold on. I'm gonna put it like right here. You're right.
Yeah.
Water splash. Oh, is it too deep or too?
It dips under and then comes back out.
So maybe I can do one.
You have to be one height above the water to do it.
So like this. Oh, I hope I don't block these people forever stuck in hell. But we'll see. Hopefully they can just paddle through it. If not, I'll just...
If you just click on the ride, click on the boat hire real quick, and just double click the red light, and it'll force them all back into the dock.
Yeah, let's do that real quick. Actually, I think I have to, like, put it under construction. Yeah, to put it under construction. There we go.
Oh, you can't double click the red light. You can in one.
Sadly. Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 was actually pretty great 3D transition. Weirdly, yeah, I actually have a lot of fond
It's just
memories with 3.
it's just not the same game is the thing with me. I,
No.
I don't think it's a bad game. It's just like it's it's more than I want to do. Like it's not what I want. I want the little grid.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite parts about that game, which is a very weird thing to remember fondly, is this is such a bad idea what I'm doing, is oh god, what was it? It had like firework displays that you could program
that's hot.
in. And that was a
I
lot of
like
fun.
this design here. I like this design.
This is such a nightmare design.
If that ride is like exactly at the height that it can be over that, it'll. So the head chopper is a thing in Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and 2. If you build any ride or a pathway that is 1 unit of height above the track, aka like the lowest height you can build on it, it will give like a point, like 3 or 0.4 excitement boost to the ride.
Entrance and exit. Okay, alright, I'll put your dang entrance and exit in. There you go, have fun. Alright, now test it and see if this functions on a basic level. There's this old PS2 roller coaster game that I cannot for the life of me remember. It was Thrillville, because I played the shit out of that game, and it was fucking really bad, because...
I can't imagine ever playing one of these games with a controller in my hand.
Well, here's the thing, they de-emphasize... no!
You might not have enough speed to make it through the water.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna do here is, like an absolute moron...
Put a chain?
Yup.
It's kind of like, but it's like a banked incline, right?
Here comes the chain. There we go. Alright. Everyone's gonna be like, wow, the chain! I love the chain.
I played the Wii version of Thrillville. That's a sentence, man.
Thrillville was a piece of shit because it... Oh god, how do I explain it? Does this work?
I don't know because of how banked your curve is.
No
We'll
way.
see.
That does not work. This has to be like going down at an angle. I might have to... yeah. Because they'll just get stuck there forever. So Thrillville was a nightmare. Mostly because I remember... it was like part roller coaster game and it was part like The Sims, if that makes any sense. Let's just get rid of that. Because it wanted to be like, oh, you go and you talk to... It was theme park roller coaster. That sounds so bootleg. But the Thrillville's like main like feature was like, oh yeah, you get to talk to your guests, and you like, in order to make them stay at the park, you have to like make them get dates and stuff. And I was like, this doesn't sound that fun.
This is not what I signed up for.
Yeah, but the mini games were sweet. I think 90% of the time when I actually played Thrillville, most of it was playing all of the mini games in multiplayer with my friends, because it had like a Doom clone with cowboys that you could play, like a Quake style arena game. It was really weird.
But I love... Oh, have you maxed out your scrambled eggs, by the way?
My scrambled eggs?
It's called the scrambled eggs. It's the ride, the green and yellow ride that's over there.
Oh,
If you click on it and go to gears, you can increase the number of rotations or the speed of rotations.
oh, this
And
thing
just-
right here.
No. Oh, I don't know. Here's a little bit of
It's
a...
the,
It's the spinny thing.
Yeah.
It's called scrambled eggs. It wasn't Roller Coaster 1. What's it called here?
here we go. Number of rotations.
It's called Twist, yeah. Just up the number of rotations so that way people ride it more.
I bumped it up to 12.
Yeah. It increases the excitement or something.
So is this wooden roller coaster... Oh, this wooden roller coaster completely blows. This is like the worst coaster I've ever built.
No, you just put mine theming things near it.
I'm just gonna call it Lazy River, and it'll cost like $3 to hop on.
Heck yeah. Does Roller Coaster Tycoon make you do cost per ride?
Specific scenarios do.
Yeah. Because cost per ride isn't as broken as cost per park entrance.
Oh, you know what the
Probably
problem with
because
Lazy
it's
River
just
is there's no way to enter Lazy River.
There's no way to exit Lazy River.
There. You can now enter and exit Lazy River. I don't think a lot of people are going to be hopping on Lazy River, but we'll see.
The problem with, I mean, Wood Coaster, the early game Wood Coaster kind of is like always rough because you have to build it in such a big area.
I'm
So
not paying that much. Oh, Jesus. $3 is too much. This might be a quick deletion later in the game.
$2.
Let's see if people still...
How much do you charge for scrambled eggs?
It's like 150. I can probably bump up the price.
No, 150 is fine.
I think I might call it scrambled eggs so I know what you're talking about in the future. Let me just do that real quick.
That's what it's called in RC1.
There, scrambled eggs created. I don't think anyone's gonna hop on Lazy River. Real talk. Let's.
Do you know what the biggest tragedy of video games of this year is?
What?
Due to current events and actual wars starting, the Advanced Wars Reboot Camp got delayed indefinitely.
No.
It was supposed to come out like this fall, and it's like not coming out.
That's so sad. I was really excited about Advanced Wars.
I was too.
Did you ever play?
Say, like the games that I know the most math about for video game.
It's Advanced Wars.
Is Advanced Wars and Roller Coaster Tycoon. I know like a lot of the math in RC1.
I think I'm gonna just completely scrap Lazy River if people aren't getting on for it for $2. Goodbye, Lazy River. That was so sad. Man, it never feels good to just have a ride completely do badly. I thought I did bad in my first park, but nothing was that catastrophic.
Is this like a farm? What is this? What's our theme here?
I think we just inherited a farm that had like a shitty boat ride on it. Let me see the scenario.
So like, what do we name this first roller coaster here? Is this roller coaster already here?
No, I built this. I called it Crawling Thunder because it had a very slow top speed. What was the... Okay. Electric
you gotta
Fields.
name it.
You've inherited a small farm and your challenge is to build a small theme park amongst the farm and fielded farm buildings. I have to have 700 guests.
I love this. I love this. This is such a great... Because it gives us a theme already.
Yeah.
Everything is farm themed.
That's why I accidentally destroyed an entire barn while putting bumper cars in and then rebuilt the bumper cars.
Yeah. Rename the scrambled eggs to like the hay baler.
Hay baler. Okay, alright. I like the hay baler. Oh, wait, it's like a tornado thing. We can call it, like, Mad Twister or something.
Texas Twister.
Texas
I think
Twister.
that's what they actually called it at Fiesta, Texas. This ride exists at Fiesta, Texas.
Scrambled eggs immediately broke down. Mid-name. In the middle of us renaming it, it broke down. Okay, he can actually make it there. That's good. What a tragedy. Alright, so we have like $3,000. Let's build something that isn't gonna suck eggs.
Rename a random guest the hay baler.
Alright. Yeah, Avon C.
What do you have for roller coasters?
Let's take a peek. We have, for just coasters, we've got wooden, we've got junior, we've got classic, and classic's fun because you have to build a
Crazy
custom.
Mouse?
No, not yet. I probably am going to research that one, considering that's usually one of the really early ones in these, like, baby... Because I'm in, like, the easy mode scenarios
Is that mini steel?
I have looping, I have corkscrew...
Aw, dude.
Mini roller coaster. I don't know what mini... Hold on. Oh, good lord. These are crazy ones.
Well, you don't have, like,
Chance.
anything garbage like the swing one or the...
No. Nothing. The worst, infamously the worst roller coaster in this game is the Polar Bear Skull roller coaster, because the only design that it has pre-built into the game will crash, like, exactly 2 months after you build it.
Oh my god.
I don't know what causes it, but it explodes and kills like 80 guests every single time.
If you get the expansions to RC1, you can get the stupid roller coaster where like the whole feature is that it can flip around, like the car can go over a like switch and like flip, like the front is now the back of the car. And those things are just like literally just not attached to the track.
No,
and
they're death traps.
They will just break.
I think I remember I had one of those because that's in this game too as well. And there was a really infamous, like, this happens to like I think everyone, where they build one of those coasters and it goes up on like a little hump for excitement, but they just keep going, like the cars keep going up, and then they explode. It's really funny. So there's like a way to do a thing.
I mean, do you have the steel mini looping or like the steel looping coaster?
That's what the corkscrew is.
So this is so you just build straight up, do the high incline. What do you?
I don't think I can do high incline actually. There's. Oh wait, you mean the like the weird?
You build the flashback.
I think
Like,
that's this
do you know
one
how to
right
build
here, the Cobra, because it goes up and then it like releases.
So there's like reverse incline, that's the boomerang, right? And then if you want to build the flashback, these are names of real roller coasters, like at actual theme parks.
Mm-hmm.
That right there, that's called the boomerang.
Okay.
That's the boomerang. If you go to Fiesta Texas, it's called the boomerang. Tons of fun. Love it. You can build that. I think that's cool. Does it have a building around it?
It does, and I think if it costs too much money, but I was gonna make like a bootleg version of this. I'm just trying to figure out how they actually built the incline.
So it's called reverse incline launch mode.
Okay, so let me.
And so like you just build a backwards chain lift.
That's right. It has to go
from the-
backwards. So let's
yeah.
pop this down, and then go backwards. Do that, and then special. I don't.
And you
Oh, there we
make it
go.
chain.
That's it.
What? You found it?
Yep. So do I have to like make the final one not have chains so it'll actually release?
Yeah, I think you can have chains on the other side, so it'll catch and pull all the way up, and then let go again.
Okay.
Because you'll lose momentum,
That's-
right? So like,
Let's go forward. And then the problem is this is a very expensive coaster.
well, the thing is like, don't do the reverse launch, just do the powered launch version.
The power. Oh, where it just launches it forward?
Yeah, through 3 loops, straight in a row, and then up a hill, back down.
Right. Okay. So
That's what the flashback is.
let me just
if you-
delete this then, because
Yeah.
this doesn't need to be. Okay. I forgot about all these like ancient strats of Roller Coaster Tycoon. Okay, so let's go back, and then this just goes up.
Man, the real question is like, does this one?
Fine.
You should probably build the other way, but oh, you're gonna try to reverse launch it.
Well, no, I was initially going to. I didn't realize this one could just like powered launch.
Yeah, you have powered launch.
It'll
mode,
do a
you
loop
just,
and then
like-
it'll go back and I'm just putting a bunch of extra just in case I don't want it to fly off.
Fair enough.
Let's do a. Oh, this is corkscrews. This doesn't do. Oh, it does do loops. I just have to like make.
You have to go
them.
one incline. No, one incline.
Yeah.
No. Don't do the half corkscrew.
There we go. So we can do that. And then I could do a corkscrew. Have you seen the evil corkscrew? Where you do 2 left corkscrews and it does that? So here's the question. Will that actually function? Oh.
Do you
hold on.
like riding roller coasters?
I haven't been able to a lot. How do I do this? There's a way. Continue circuit mode. Powered launch mode without passing station. Let's try that. Alright.
On the speed to move, make it back.
Alright. Okay,
The
so we need to
corkscrew, the
increase
corkscrew really kind of changes the math on this, but I think it should be fine.
We need to increase the power of the launch.
Yeah.
Launch speed 30. God, it's gonna just break people's necks. Do
No, like-
45 miles an hour.
The Poltergeist at Fiesta Texas goes 0 to 55 in like a few seconds.
Oh, that's scary. I gotta add another thing there. Okay.
Yeah, add another.
Let's do this real quick. There we go. That should be a little bit safer. Okay, that's probably fine. I'm surprised that it actually makes it back.
Call this one Farm to Market.
Farm to market! Okay, that's funny. Do you think that's safe though, or should I add another, like, safety one?
No, that's safe. That's safe.
Okay. Alright.
Absolutely 100% safe.
Farm to market.
Mr. Bones is wild rat.
So let's actually run some tests on it. See if it actually functions. Oh, I need to build an entrance and an exit. There. Alright, test. I think that is incredibly blue. I don't think I'll keep those colors, but that's so scary.
Farm to Market is also a magic card.
It sounds like a magic card that no one plays.
It's an Aftermath card. Because
Farm to Market.
Because the Aftermath cards have the word "to," right? Like, because split cards are "and" when you like it's wear and tear, right? Mm-hmm. But the Aftermath cards were rags to riches.
Because you cast it in the bin. High, medium. That's really good.
Right. Onward to victory.
Farm to Market.
Farm to Market. I think Farm to Market is alright. I'm not looking this up. I want you to look this up. Alright, I'm going to announce it, right? I believe Farm to Market is white, 2 colorless, exile target creature, its controller gains 2 life, and then Market is Aftermath, blue, 2 colorless, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Check me.
I don't... Hold on, I need to finish painting this.
Okay, finish painting it and then check me.
And then we're gonna have wooden entrance because... log cabin, that's even better. Alright, I really hope this doesn't explode and crash. Also, this is gonna cost like $5 to enter because it's an absurd coaster. And I think that's reasonable.
Right.
Alright. Bam. Open. Coaster on.
Let my people coast.
Let my people coast. I really hope this thing doesn't like crash and explode. Because it's pretty spooky. But, oh man, people are immediately queuing for it. Let's see what people think. Let's see if people are like, I don't want to, that's too expensive. No thoughts.
Farm to Market does exist.
Oh, alright, hold on, I'll look it up then.
Oh my god.
Were you right?
I was so close to right.
What does it actually do?
I was actually... I'm just going to copy paste it into the Discord for you.
Okay.
So you can see it. Because, like, I think I'm pretty amazing for getting pretty close to that.
So we're attacking your blocking creature. You get the card draw right.
I got the costs right both times.
Didn't you think it was like green though instead of blue?
No, I said it was white, and you exile target creature, they gain 2 life, and then I thought the white, then it was blue to draw 2, discard 2.
Ah, I mean you're spot on for the second one.
It's destroy target attacking or blocking creature. I sideboarded.
We can't have exile anymore.
I sideboarded 2 copies of this card in Godpharaoh's Gift at a GP once, and it was medium.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Play it again.
All right, hold on. So we have to. So there's a classic thing I like to do.
Hello, Princeps.
Which is.
What's the classic thing? Jack up the umbrella prices when it rains?
No, that's. Look, I may overcharge for some rides. I'm not a scumbag. Green
hats. What are we naming it?
I survived the market. You gotta do it. People love it. Also, is that trash in my damn park? You animals, throw shit away. Alright, I'll put a garbage bin right there.
So, do you know the math to, like, why entertainers don't work?
I can't remember. I usually hire one anyway, just because I like seeing them running around.
How many chicken stalls are we in? So, entertainers don't actually raise mood of people.
Yeah.
They just lock moods of people.
Interesting.
So people in a radius of like 4 tiles of an entertainer cannot increase or decrease their happiness meter.
Interesting. So theoretically, the point is to put them in lines so people don't get pissed while waiting in lines. But that means that people won't get happy when they get off the coaster, right?
Right. And if people also, it means that if people are already unhappy when they're in the line,
they'll just stay pissed.
They will stay pissed, and it leads to more vandalism. So, like, if you put...
Oh, shit. Speaking of vandalism...
If you put more people, the more giant anthropomorphic tigers you put in your theme park, the more people want to break things.
Oh my god. Alright. I gotta put
The
it.
entertainers work if only your goal is to keep the mood from dropping. That's true. And I think like security guards are kind of weird in RFC one, RTC one too. I'm pretty sure a security guard just doesn't allow vandalism to happen within X number of squares of them.
That sounds about right.
So like, which makes sense. Like that's what it should do, right? Like, but
We're gonna
technically
actually
people can just sort of
decrease.
vandalize anyways with security guards around because they just have to not be in the aura.
We're gonna split up our handyman coverage. I usually make, depending on the park, I usually hire one handyman and just call them lawn guy, and their only job is to cut grass, and I just, like, abandon them. And eventually I'll find them on the edge of the park, slowly making their way back.
Okay, do you have grass that's overgrown?
Not yet.
Okay, but if you take out the shovel tool,
Oh, right, you can just delete it. I forgot about that.
you can just if you just make the big shovel, you can just click on grass and it will it'll cut the grass.
I forgot about that entirely.
So I always take away the lawnmower from all of my handymen.
They don't start with it in default in 2, which is good. Okay, so we need more things in our park. We're getting a decent amount of guests. It's still year 1, but it's near the end of year 1, which is scary. I think we're going to do an ad campaign.
They're gonna want to break some. Do an ad campaign for farm to market.
Yeah, absolutely. Farm to market for 3 weeks. Come on, come check out Farm to Market at the shitty farm.
What have you named your park?
It's just called Electric Fields. It has a locked-in name because it's a campaign one. I'm just doing campaign mode right now.
That's the name of that MGMT song, right?
Electric Fields?
Yeah.
Hold on. I was gonna say, I'm walking into a joke. I'm tripping over a joke. I still don't get it. Now I get it. Mechanical theming. Oh, good. We can now put giant clockwork gears on everything.
Yeah. Steampunk farm. Steampunk farm.
I have a very vivid memory of going to the Ren Fair, and I was like standing next to Ian, and he said, "Oh shit, look, steampunkers!" And he pointed over to this group of people that were all dressed up with like, you know, the gears and the Victorian era shit. And Ian was like, "God, they drive me crazy. Look at that guy with the giant top hat. I bet he's thinking, look at all these people below me."
Mode.
Huh?
Set your Ferris wheel to reverse mode.
Is that a thing?
Yep. You can go into gears and make it spin in reverse. Don't increase the number of rotations of the Ferris wheel.
Yeah,
that does not make it better.
Super expensive. Or
it takes
just
forever. But you can set it in reverse mode, it should be able to, and it's slightly more fun.
Weird.
Also, I hate Ferris wheels.
They're not great. I just like the way that they look. You mean like in real life or?
In real life.
What's wrong with Ferris wheels?
Okay, so like this kind of Ferris wheel where it's a bench and you like strap in, right? And you can shake the thing back and forth. Love it. But like most Ferris wheels are like that weird like sit in this little circle.
Yeah.
And you're not strapped in at all, and anybody could leave the Ferris wheel at any point in time. And
oh yeah, those suck.
I don't like those, and they're like, I'm not like afraid of heights, but like Ferris wheels because they take so long to load and unload, and you're like start stop.
Also, you know that shit is incredibly unsafe too. Like every single roller coaster ride, especially if it's at like not a theme park but more of a carnival thing, you know that shit is not as safe as they want you to believe it is. It's built to work safe. Just barely.
That's it. I mean, they test like at a big theme park. They test all that stuff like kind of daily.
Yeah. All right, we gotta have cotton candy.
Trying to make a breakaway from my tea. Hold on.
We're doing okay. I think we're probably gonna make our goal. What was our goal again? Hold on. I think it was just like have 700 guests. Rating of at least 600. Yeah, our rating's fine. We just need more guests. Which is, you know, if we keep on doing ad campaigns and putting more rides in, we'll be fine. There are certain scenarios that are just brutally difficult in this. I'm not looking forward to doing Alcatraz. That one sucks complete ass. Alcatraz is like the worst scenario. God, we need more handyman, it looks like.
Ooh,
howdy.
Back.
Sorry,
went to the grocery store.
Uh-huh.
Because I saw a recipe on TikTok. that looked so good. I wanted to try it.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought the stuff I needed for it, which was like a bell pepper, eggs, and a can of tomato sauce.
Okay, I mean that's I can see that turning into a good recipe.
Where you're supposed to like cut up peppers, onions, garlic, and like saute it, then add the can of tomato sauce, which is pretty standard, and then you're supposed to poach your eggs in the tomato sauce. Serve with toast.
There. That was the grossest name for a
What'd you name it?
Mr. Chuck Wagon's chopped cheese. You ever go to, like, the classic one? I think you actually talked, I think literally both of us talked about this on a podcast probably 10 years ago. But we were talking about, I think this was like originally about the IHOP or Denny's, like, Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity, like, ad campaign thing that they had going at the time. Where it was like
Where it's like embarrassing to order.
yeah, well, like a biker walks into a Denny's
Yeah.
and they're like, "I'll have the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity," you know.
Right.
Gotta have corn shirts. And I remember talking about how buffets and Texas style, like, there's certain restaurants that have like a southern theming, which is a really weird thing to theme a restaurant after. There's like Cotton Patch Cafe, and there's like certain steakhouses just are like, we're like a Texas cafe, and they have like barbed wire and wagon wheels on the walls and shit. Some of those places have the worst names for every single thing on their menu, and it's really impressive how bad they are. And I think
Have you ever been to Hash House?
I've never heard of Hash House. What is it?
Hash House a Go-Go
I've never heard of that. No.
is a breakfast place. It's got like, it's in Vegas is where it started, but I think there's a couple other locations, right?
Yeah.
I'll search this while you Tycoon.
I have no money. We're in a holding pattern right now, waiting for
Oh,
people to
why don't
spend
you
money.
build that thing?
I want to build a splash thing over here because it's gonna be summer probably when I'm done with it. So, the first park that I did in this series, which was like literally one stream ago, was it was fine, but like the breakout ride was just a log flume thing that went down to an actual river, and for some reason people just loved the shit out of it, and it probably made like by itself $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I don't know why that ride did so well. Oh,
So like, Hash House a Go-Go
sure.
is like a farm themed restaurant. Like they have like
Sure.
random farm equipment and stuff in the restaurant.
I want to
like-
sit at the combine harvester table.
Yeah, all the food and stuff like that is just kind of just absolutely absurdly ridiculous. They of course have like, they're like known for their like absolutely ridiculous like coffees, and like they have the BLT Mary,
Mm-hmm.
in which it's a Bloody Mary with a piece of bacon, lettuce, a tomato, and they serve it with 2 pieces of toast and a packet of mayonnaise.
Alright, that sounds fine, I guess.
Um,
Doesn't sound horrible yet.
they've also got like, when I went, they had like on their menu just like hair of the dog, and it was like 6 pieces of bacon and a can of Miller Lite served in a brown bag.
What the fuck?
It's just like,
That's so weird.
it's in Vegas, right? So it's like supposed to be over the top. Everything's kind of wild and stuff, right? But it's definitely fun. It was definitely fun. But that's what I think of when you're like Texas, like we're a Texas restaurant. It's like we're farm themed restaurant. That's why you get your drink in a giant barrel. Like that's why we give you, one of the things you can order is 6 pieces of bacon in and a paper bag,
That's a shame.
tall boy of Miller Lite.
I don't think I
There's
want.
a restaurant in my city just called Texas. The waiters wear cowboy outfits, and they have a big glowing sign with Clint Eastwood at the front.
What?
I think that just sounds like all upside.
Remember the Clint Eastwood cafe?
Well, like, okay,
There's-
Chewy's has like hubcaps all over the ceiling.
I was about to say, what is with like Chewie's fetish for Elvis too? Have you
He's
noticed
the
that?
king.
Yeah, but
So
I don't know about you, but I don't remember Elvis's stint in the fast food industry.
Chewy's is not fast food. Chewy's is amazing.
Sorry, Chewy's. Sorry, Elvis's stint in the restaurant industry. I should have said.
I'm sure he ate tacos at some point. It's
Yeah, I
fine.
guess so. All right. I remember
But
his
like
famous
they
song
just
about
have
tacos.
yeah, exactly. Elvis's famous song about tacos. Warden threw a party in the county taco, right? But
Uh,
I don't know. It was it's fine. Elvis was too busy being in the military. This is true.
did that happen? Was Elvis in the military?
The wildest thing is in Lubbock, Texas. One of the artists they got in the Chewies um is like known for going out and like into the desert, eating the hallucinogenic cactus and
Okay,
then painting everything, right?
sure. As you do.
And there's like one painting in that restaurant that we always try to sit near, and it's just like this man with his arms up in surrender as a line of giant bees are leaving his home with his things on top of them. And it's just like one of those like, don't you hate it?
I, it is pretty miserable when giant bees steal all my things.
Like, what are you gonna do? You just gotta throw your arms up and be like, oh no, the bees.
Pretty sure Chewy's was his favorite sandwich place. Hold on. Chewy's is also initially a Mexican food restaurant. And I don't think... was Chewy's a thing when Elvis was alive?
No, there's no way.
There's a... Because, like, okay, Fuddruckers also was one of those restaurants that had, like...
Rockers.
You remember Fuddruckers? They closed down recently, like, for good.
Like all of them?
I think so. It might have been one of those things where, like, oh yeah, we're closing down forever. It's, like, tricked you. It's actually, like, a tax scheme. Because I know that happens all the time.
Good. I don't think Fuddruckers was good.
It was very pricey for how fine it was. Like, it was a very, like, okay, this is a restaurant tier place.
I mean, just like go to Five Guys.
Yeah. Which is also very expensive, but at least it's like, oh, it's fine.
Ooh, car ride.
Yeah, this is usually
See,
a very bad idea, but
you're actually like cool with your car ride. I always just like,
you do the circle.
dude, the most recent one I did, right? I made a car ride just like a circle, and I put like one hill in it. It was literally like straight piece, turn piece, up piece, like flat piece, down piece, turn piece back into the station platform.
Mm-hmm.
I made the vehicles trucks, and I named it child labor.
I only have vintage cars, unfortunately. Bam, this is the Orchard Tour. Go have fun, look at the trees. Open for business. This probably is gonna... No one is probably gonna go on this, I will admit.
I want to go on something more exciting than Orchard Tour.
I'm not paying that much for Orchard Tours. Those are probably going to be all of the thoughts.
Orchard Tours is too intense for me.
I have had someone who stated that about not paying that much, yeah, alright, this one's gonna be probably another, like, dead on arrival ride, unfortunately. Alright, it's 50 cents. 50 cents for Orchard Tours. Hop on. I don't think anyone's gonna hop on. We'll see. Everyone's wearing
When you get
yellow
the haunted
shirts.
house.
Oh god, haunted house? Maybe I could do that.
Ooh, spooky, scary farm equipment.
I don't think I have the haunted house, sadly.
What's really funny in Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 is that you can go into the settings of the haunted house,
Yeah.
and it has the operation of haunted house mode. And it has a drop down box. There's no other modes, but technically there could have been another mode other than haunted house mode. I just want to know what else.
Fun house mode.
Yeah, I don't know, like
Twisted
not
mirror
that
mode.
scary house mode.
How do I make
Just a regular home.
How do I make Orchard Tour more exciting? There's no way. I have to probably put actual scenery there. Oh, I know how to make it more exciting. Hold on, you're gonna lose your mind.
Make it a roller coaster instead.
Check out the orchard tour. Oh, hold on, here we go. We'll just put some gallows out front.
Oh, you got the
The Wild West, which includes 2 wagons, a
oh.
wooden
Is
fence
that a
post.
gallows?
Yeah, I put a gallows out front of Orchard too. People are queuing up for the
Yeah.
gallows. People are like, damn, the gallows.
Come die on the haunted,
That's how we're gonna, hold on, we're gonna rebrand it.
unhaunted house mode.
It's gonna be the Haunted Orchard Tour. Oh, but
So
earlier, I never finished this story, and I actually really want to talk about it because it's really dumb. Oh, why is there so much puke at the start of this park? All right,
because that's where the farm to market is.
but there's immediately a first aid stall next to farm to market. All right, we're gonna have a handyman that just pretty much
You
patrols
only
the
have
entrance.
2
to the park.
handymen,
Yeah.
bro. You need like 8 always.
No, I survived a much bigger map than this with 3, and there was not a single speck of vomit on it. I'm just having bad luck.
You're not putting out classics like farm to market, you know?
That is true. Farm to market is pretty ridiculous. Oh, I forgot to recolor my umbrellas.
Certified hood classic.
No, now they're orange. But oh, that weird. The first aid stall is just a chance for guests to use. Yeah, they're like, I feel like puking, but nah, I don't want to Tums or whatever.
The big thing to do is put a bunch of benches near the exit, actually.
Interesting. Near the
If
exit
they
of the park.
No, at the exit of the ride.
Oh.
That has like high vomit potential, right? Not trash cans. You'd think you need to put trash cans there?
No.
No, you need to put benches because if they sit down, they will lower their vomit meter.
Weird.
Yep, that works in.
Should I put the sign of farm to market down? Farm to ma. No, it doesn't fit. Farm to market. Bam. I should have painted the sign, but it's fine being that color.
What is the story you keep trying to tell, though?
Oh, sorry. It was at the Ren Fair, and Ian like noticed a bunch of steampunkers, and he was like, "Look, steampunkers." And then he went on this like really long tangent about there was like one guy with a really big top hat with just a gear on the side of it, and he's like, "Look at all these people below me. I bet I could pull out my gun from my coat, which has an enormous amount of gears and cogs on it, and shoot one of them, and no one would stop me." And I started wheeze laughing because he just seemed so absurdly upset about the fact that there were steampunkers. But he told it in such a way that, oh god, I love that so much. That's my most vivid memory of the Ren Fair, despite a lot more exciting things probably happening than Ian noticed a couple steampunkers. Alright. Never put a spiral slide on any of your parks. It is always a bad idea. I don't know why it's a bad idea, it always causes, like, doom. We have oh god, I might be close to the end here, hold on. We're in March. When do
March of year 2.
What, I think I have to beat this by, like, by some day in year 2. October year 2, so we have basically January, March, April, May, June, July, August. We have like
about like 45 minutes left.
Yeah, and so we need 200 more guests. So I think I'll do an ad campaign for something. We actually have enough money to build a ride. So I'm gonna pause it, and we're gonna think.
We need something to rival farm to market, right?
We probably do. We need something like. We need something called like Barnstormer or whatever, and it's at the back of this building.
Exactly. Oh, ish.
We need to have. It can't be the same kind of coaster as either of these, because variety, right? I think the looping coaster is like sick, and it's also pretty cheap.
What's that left one? Red with yellow.
Hold on. Left one, red with yellow. The junior roller coaster?
Oh no.
Is it bottom left or top left?
It was bottom left.
That's the one we already built. That was the corkscrew one.
Okay.
That was and the tiger poster. No. Not the tiger poster. I'm thinking either looping, or we could technically do the log flume because it's about to be summer.
I don't know. No, no, that's not a big ride. Like log flume's not a big ride. Is the thing is that like you got to build. Hedge mages are the worst. Never build a hedge maze.
Yeah,
They will
I
get
learned that.
lost, even if it's a straight ass like it just is a straight line. It's like
That was
nope,
the first
can't
thing I
do it.
built last time, and it was such a drain. It actually almost made me go bankrupt constantly. Uh, I'm thinking looping or maybe a mine ride, but I remember these not having great designs. I'm gonna do looping,
Yeah, let's do looping.
and then Bumblebee is like absurd. These are all like crazy designs. We're gonna have a small one.
I'll have you know that my little gotcha game that I play,
Yeah.
its new update just launched right now,
Mm-hmm.
adding Full Metal Alchemist characters to the game.
Oh no.
I gotta start pulling for Roy Mustang. He's my husbando.
I haven't seen Alchemist in a very long time.
I've never finished it. People
It's
are always like, "Oh man, you gotta watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood," and I like it like 6 episodes in, and I like it, and I'm like, "Oh, I like this," and then like they stop watching with me, and it's like, it's good, but it's like just never good enough for me to like keep watching.
yeah, no, I feel you. It's a pretty good like I don't think I'm an authority to talk about anime just because I don't really
Always talk
know.
about anime.
I just know nothing about anime. Like
It doesn't matter. Like, be an authority. That's the whole point of anime.
I recently finally like broke and started watching JoJo because for years everyone was like, "Oh, you got to watch it." And I was like, and it's fine. There's things about it that are definitely entertaining, but I think I guess I just missed it. It's like when I played Skyrim like years and years after it's been out, and people were like, "Oh, Skyrim's great," and I played it and I was like, "It's fine." It's like, yeah, you waited like 8 years to play Skyrim.
Oh yeah, dipping into the orchid and then like or orchard and then like coming up and out. That's super dope.
Uh,
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know.
Oh yeah, that loop.
I was thinking either that or I might do like an upward spiral. I think I'm gonna try to do an upward spiral. He looks up large. That could be fun. Into a helix
So I'm
up.
gonna come into town next weekend.
Yeah. Oh god, I immediately lost all my money while trying to build this. I forgot
Heck
how
yeah.
expensive this is. So now I gotta wait. Hopefully people will keep on writing this, which
I don't
people
know if
are.
you want to if you're gonna I am the flame alchemist and I'm gonna be a Führer. My beats are hot and my rhymes are pure.
God.
Um
I will do whatever. I'm not gonna be doing anything, I don't think. So
yeah. It's pre-release next weekend.
right.
So next Saturday, do you have a place where you would prefer to reunite some Dominaria?
I don't really have an LGS that I go to. There's a place that I was playing Pauper at for a while, but then a bunch of people just stopped showing up, so I also just stopped showing up.
Your creativities are like super expensive now, by the way.
I think I have like four, maybe. I don't know. I might have a
Yeah,
playset.
you do because you were building a deck, but now those cards are like expensive.
I'm just surprised that that card saw play.
But Dominaria looks super hype. Why is Timeless Lotus selling for 32.99? That card is not good.
What are you talking about, Ricky? It's the best. Everyone
Have you
loves that
seen?
card.
Have you been keeping up with any Dominaria news?
No, people have been posting some of the cards in it in the Discord that I hang out in a lot, and I kind of hate the shit out of all of the 5-color cards, but that's because I'm a grumpy
That's from a
jerk.
commander deck.
I know it's for a commander deck. I still hate it. There's something I
Well,
hate 5-color cards because for a while they had a really nasty habit, and I think they're still doing this, where they would print a good white legendary that actually had a thing that I could use in a mono white deck, and then they'd be like, but this has a 5-color activated ability, and it's like, what's the fucking point? And they did that
oh,
constantly.
I pulled Ed on my actual factual first pull.
Well, there you go. But yeah, no, I'm a bit of a grump when it comes to some of the cards that they've been printing. Honestly, I didn't like the last Dominaria set that they did,
What?
which was I don't remember what it was called. but it was the one where they did where they first introduced sagas.
Yeah, Dominaria. No,
Uh,
wait. Yeah,
I think it was
Dominaria.
just called Dominaria, but I didn't like that set that much. I liked it mechanically before you ripped me to pieces because it was a very fine set. Like it had, I liked what was the weird keyword that they added? Where it was like a saga, a legendary creature, or an artifact was like a certain
Historic.
historic.
Or
I liked
historic
historic.
permanence.
I think that was cool. There were a lot of things that I enjoyed. Um, I don't think we're ever gonna finish this coaster. Real talk. I don't think I'm gonna be able to afford it. I might have to bump up the price of something. Oh well. Uh, but yeah, no, I didn't like that set because, and this is gonna sound like a super petty complaint, I hated all of the art in that set because all of it looked like portraits. And I kind of felt that that was the theme that they were going for, but it felt very, very... Like, I felt my soul draining from my body whenever I played that set, because all of the cards just blended together for me. And I know that is the weirdest complaint to have about a Magic the Gathering set, but
So this new set has the mechanic read ahead,
mm-hmm.
which is the funniest name of a mechanic.
I might sell this house.
But it's a sell the house.
Hold on.
It's a sagas with read ahead. You get to pick what chapter they start on.
Oh, weird. But then you, like, lose those previous chapters?
Yeah, you just don't get them. If you want to go straight to chapter 3, though, you can manga spoiler yourself and just go to the end. Yeah, you can just read Snape kills Dumbledore.
Wow, spoilers for a book that no one cares about.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm really glad that Harry Potter is just, like, super dead.
The whole set is super nuts. One of my favorite characters in Magic is dead now.
Yeah. Which one is that? Because a lot of them...
Jaya.
Jaya?
Yeah.
They killed off Jaya? Really?
Yep. There's a secret layer for sale right now called Jaya Ballard in Memoriam.
Oh, that's bad.
And it is... I'm gonna buy it. Because
I mean, yeah.
it's got, like... It has the Planeswalker Jaya, but with, like, her younger art on it instead of the old lady art.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, has Pyromancer's goggles of the art of her handing the goggles to Chandra.
I mean, also, isn't Pyromancer Goggles just, like, an absurd card?
Yeah. And then the it has Pyretic Ritual, and it is her teaching a class at the abbot or at the abbey
Mm-hmm.
that she founded, right? And then like Repercussions reprint, which is like the big money card in the set, right? And it's like her like fighting off the zombie hordes of Nicol Bolas at War of the Spark.
Alright. First she was in War of the Spark. Well, I mean, pretty much everyone was in War of the Spark, I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, the money! Oh!
Oh.
It's fine, it's almost there.
Hey, must be the money.
No! All I can think about is the Honey Nut Cheerios commercial that they had.
Whoa. How do you spell repercussions?
Very carefully. Alright.
Repercussion. It is repercussion.
Pop that there. Cool beans. Okay.
Repercussions was like a $20 card because it was not ever reprinted. And it's a fun commander card.
Alright, watch this not function on a basic level.
Shred the Full Metal Alchemist manga.
I have not read it, no.
That's what Princeps said.
Oh. One of my secret layers actually finally came in. I barely buy them, but I
What'd you
regret
get?
so much. I got the Pride Across the Multiverse one, because I had a lot of
Aw,
cards that I
nice.
really wanted. Also, the art on it was just really good. Oh god, will this loop actually... No! Not like this!
No, it'll make it. It'll make it. It'll make it.
It didn't make it.
Okay,
That's
here's
so
what you do.
sad.
Here's what.
What's up?
Oh man, I'm like you could just go into settings and powered launch mode and just have it start at 30 miles an hour and see what happens.
I could, and what I could do is... I don't actually know if this has powered launch mode. does have powered launch. Okay, so here's what I think, right? We do powered launch. We forget this.
No. Leave the loop. The loop's
No,
important.
the loop is great. We're just gonna get rid of this giant thing here. We're gonna powered launch and put something else in here. Since it's gonna be powered launch. So we'll do powered launch, and then let's hopefully connect this together. Oh god, it'll be a little difficult to do here. Okay. Launch like 35 miles an hour. Okay. Let's see how this works.
I'm actually, so I have the multicolored cube, right?
It's so
You've
bad.
played it? You've
Yes.
seen it?
I don't.
So the
Maybe I
greatest
haven't
change
played it.
ever happened recently.
Sure.
In Double Masters, they printed a card called Cryptic Spires.
Okay. Oh, that's the you pick 2 colors.
Yeah, you pick the colors this land, right, when you build your deck?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Everybody gets one at the start of the draft.
That seems really helpful.
So
Honestly, that
will
card's
just
just
have
sweet.
any one dual land that they want at the beginning of the draft.
We've made
So
Barnstorm.
that's going to be...
It functions.
Ooh. And it actually storms a barn?
Yeah.
Oh,
Look, I'm all about that shitty, pointless theming.
Okay, but you need to, when you make the exit path, go exactly one step over the back of that. You see that track?
Yeah, I'm gonna give that
Exactly
a shot.
one step over that.
Can't go under here. So we have to make a. We have to put a new sign in. No entrance sign. That is backwards. Right here. Get rid of this one. Bam. Okay, and let me put the exit in. Let's see. I don't actually know how to do this super well, but is it like this? No, not like that. Let's go one up more. There we go. Like that.
The new commander deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Called Painbow.
Painbow? Oh, because it's 5
Is the
color.
name of the commander deck, right? Has a bunch of new 5 color matters cards.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good for multicolor cube. You don't understand. Like, first off, they printed a card that is just green and 2,
God.
but he is all colors,
Yes, I saw that one. That was weird.
and he gives all of your multicolored spells Convoke.
Okay, we got it. We got Barnstormer. I hope you're ready. I don't know why I'm making it sprite colored. Actually, no, it's gonna be like bright red because it's going through a barn. That looks like blood. It's not correct. Alright, canvas 10, I'll do wooden. We'll make the vehicles like a brighter color so that they're actually visible. Bam, I like that. Alright.
So Jared Carthelion.
Bam. Alright, Barnstorm is open.
Ooh, it's open. People will flock to the Barnstorm.
Let's see, it looks like people are already sprinting over there.
Like, Jared Carthelion is so good for the whole cube. He makes 3/3s with trample that are all 5 colors.
Right, I remember seeing that.
And then if you minus him, you choose 2 target creatures and put a 1/1 counter on them for each color that they are.
That's pretty good. That's really good, actually. That's absurd.
And then -6, he starts at 5, so and he pluses for 1, so you can -6 pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
It return target multicolored card from your graveyard to your hand. If that card has all colors, draw a card and create 2 treasures. Like, insane.
That is Barnstormer.
Barnstormer.
It's not here.
Did you call it the Barnstormer?
I don't think I did. Hold on. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. What? I can't do an advertising campaign for Barnstormer. Let me try it one more time. Usually it takes like a minute for it to show up. Particular ride. Am I going crazy? Oh, it's just called Looping Roller Coaster 1 for some reason.
You didn't rename it yet.
I thought I did. Did I just name like a person Barnstormer?
Oh man, Tom Barnstormer is walking around your.
Alright, Barnstormer is now created. Alright, Barnstormer. 3 weeks. Get going. Because we got a May, June, July, August. We're getting close to that October deadline.
Did you see that they are redoing all of the vanilla legends from Legends?
Really?
Yeah.
Are they like
for
giving
Commander.
them actual abilities?
Yes. So like, it's kind of funny though, because Jasmine Boreal, she now is a 3-mana 2/4 that taps for green and white. Spend this mana only to cast creatures with no abilities. And then it says, creatures you control with no abilities can't be blocked by creatures with abilities.
That seems pretty brutal to deal with. I mean, there's already a lot of like bear tribal cards, so that's just another one onto the pile, really.
So there was like Ramses Assassin or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Circus.
This new card is now creating a lot of discussion for commander groups about when exactly you can concede. Right.
Okay, that's
Ramses
a pretty
Assassin
bad
Lord
thing.
is a 4-mana 4/4 with Death Touch, human assassin, legendary. Other assassins you control get +1/+1.
Okay.
Whenever a player loses the game, if they were attacked this turn by an assassin you controlled, you win the game.
Oh. This makes me feel especially bad, because I will confess, in a moment of weakness, I have conceded at instant speed to make another player lose the game.
That you cannot concede at instant speed.
No one knew that at the time. I still feel bad about it.
But now it's like
James, if you're out there, I'm sorry.
It's now even worse, because so if you just concede in response to like being attacked, right? Like that's really lame.
Just make it so that you can't concede at instant speed. Like,
Now
that should be a rule.
Now, if you get attacked by assassins, right?
Yeah.
And then choose to just like, you know what? I'm tired of playing this game. You could concede after being attacked by the assassins player.
Yeah.
And make them win.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh god.
So like, what the heck? But yeah, they're doing all of the like legend creatures with no text on them and giving them text.
That's pretty fun, though. I mean, it's I actually did I tell you about the recent bunch of cards that I got from Uncle recently?
You told me that you received a collection from an uncle.
Yes, and it's still together in a box, like in the hallway. But highlights.
If you ever want help sorting through it,
it's really small. It's like
Okay.
a foot long box.
right?
The most interesting thing that came out of it was one of those like learn to play Magic from like 2000 or like 1990 or something.
Right. Did it come with the CD-ROM?
It did come with the CD-ROM. It was already like open, so it wasn't really worth anything. So like I went through and I opened like the little packs in there to see all the stuff. And the land is really cool. I think I'm gonna keep the land and stuff. But all the other cards are, you know, terrible and not worth
Right.
anything. I got a like promo rocks something. It's just like a regular Rhino guy with trample. Or
Yeah, it rocks. That comes in the Learn to Play 8th edition set.
yeah, that might be what I have then. Anyway,
Yeah.
the highlights of that was I got like 2 dual lands and some other weird stuff.
Like
And-
real duels?
Yes, OG duels. I got I think
Nice.
blue green and white
Prop.
or black green. I don't know. I'll have to look. I got 2, and they're in very good
Prop
condition.
Savannah. That's nice. That's
When I say
really
very good, I don't mean like TCG very good. I mean they're like near mint.
Nice.
But I
Heck
don't
yeah.
know what to do with them. Probably gonna use them.
I mean, play it, right?
Yeah, like why not? And I think the funniest card that I got out of that whole collection was the card that I can destroy all cards from the Homelands expansion by tapping it,
Oh yeah, Apocalypse Chime.
which is the stupidest card I have ever seen in my entire life. I can't believe people are writing the Haunted Orchard Haunted Orchard Tour. That's a horrible sentence to try and say. Haunted
So
Orchard Tour.
spooky.
Look how scary it is. You know what I should do to make this this orchard really haunted. Oh, I don't have any. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Oh, scary. So you went around for the last stream. I kind of devolved into madness last stream.
Oh yeah.
For a lot of reasons. I think the big one is that I made some ride and I called it like Greenbeard's Revenge. And then we just started naming a bunch of shit after Greenbeard. And in like the last year, I needed like basically 1,000 more guests to win. So I just kept on like spamming advertising campaigns for literally everything.
Come see Greenbeard's Revenge.
Basically, yeah. And I kept on just, it kept on being funny to me. Also, we're building the giant log flume. Because I can,
Man.
Oh, I can't afford it. I can afford it without scenery, but that's lame. Maybe I'll just...
log flumes never get better than goes up, comes back down.
Yeah, but if they come back down into water...
Right.
My advertising campaign for Barnstormer has finished. What a tragedy. Maybe I'll just build I'll just build a cheapo wooden coaster, because I don't think I have one in this park.
You can kill my favorite characters. You can kill all the planeswalkers, but the thing that I'm most upset about is they killed the Weatherlight.
Yeah, it's now evil. It's now the evil Weatherlight.
Weatherlight completed.
They completed frickin' a Johnny, that was very surprising.
He was a sleeper agent the whole time.
Oh my god, even when he was mourning his dead friend, he was a sleeper agent.
His dead brother, he was already Phyrexian.
Yep.
But, I mean, how are you not going to play the new Zur?
I haven't even seen the new Zur.
Okay, well, he's a 3-mana, Esper colors, 1/4 flyer.
I forgot.
What?
I have an idea for something. You may continue, though.
He says, enchantment creatures you control have Death Touch, Lifelink, and Hexproof.
Okay, that seems really absurdly good.
And then, white colorless, target non-aura enchantment you control becomes a creature in addition to its other types and has base power and toughness equal to its mana value.
That also seems... Actually, that's good, but that ability bites me in the ass so much. I haven't played Enchanted Evening with you, have I?
With Enchanted Evening out, Zur will be an enchantment, and he will have Death Touch, Lifelink, and Hexproof.
So, there's a problem with all these cards that are like, oh yeah, it does this like really cool thing.
It's Bane of Progress?
No, it's not Bane of Progress. Bane of Progress is like, whatever. But there's a card that's really good. I think it's like Starfield of Nyx. That's like the infamous problem causer for me.
Oh, are you making dueling coasters here?
Yes.
I love dueling coasters. They're really hard to do.
I think I've got it, though. I think I've got it. You're gonna be like, damn. You're gonna be like, wow, that's impressive. And then I immediately fuck it up. Holy shit, how impressive. Crashes into the ground.
What was the one we made, like, mustard rat and ketchup mouse?
No, it was, yes, and then we had hats. We had special hats.
Well, then there was the, like, I accidentally didn't build an exit from Mustard Mouse, and we killed, because it was over a lake, and we killed, like, 6 people on accident.
Right, I forgot about
and we built that bathroom that was the Mustard Mouse Memorial.
How stupid that was.
Never forget the Mustard Mouse Massacre.
Oh my god, that was so incredibly dumb. That was like the dumbest thing I think I've ever seen in this game. It was so funny.
And then we built barbecue bastards.
That was so we built a bunch of different hats.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, we're gonna have like the barbecue bastards as like, because we built like ketchup hats and like mustard boys or whatever were like the two.
It was ketchup mouse and mustard rats because it was we built the dueling mouse coasters.
Yes.
And we colored one of it yellow and the other one red.
Oh my god, this might not be a very good ride, but I'm gonna try my damnedest to do it. Oh, bumper cars keeps breaking down. That's a real shame. All right, let's go. Let's go a little bit more forward. I forgot. Up, up, up. Whoop, whoop. I can actually. Oh, I don't have any money. All right. Well, I gotta wait.
Cringe.
We only have a few months. But oh, I think we'll be.
Or
able
your
to...
like uncle comes back to see what you've done with the farm.
Yeah, basically. He beats
You
me
have
to
to
death
pop
for
all the
putting
balloons.
a roller coaster in the raspberry field.
Prize-winning raspberries. Trampled for this shitty roller coaster. Ancestral raspberry grounds.
Oh, you know what? I think I have an idea. Hold on. This is like... this is going to be a bit of a weird one. So... I think... Is this correct? Yes. Alright. Now we have to go into the earth itself.
Descend into the earth.
Oh, the money! It costs so much to landscape. This is going to be a pretty sick ride once it's done, although I think one of them is significantly longer than the other one. In fact, it is. I'm going to actually delete all of this. And make this turn in midair. Like so.
Instead of building a tunnel, just go up and over.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's it. So it's going to go up.
It's like come down, so like come down a little bit. It's like turn left.
There we go. And then it'll just go up.
Dip down, come back up, and then go over the top.
Yeah.
Strike the... I echoed for that one a little bit. I need to stream again.
Yeah. How long has it been since you've done a little bit of streaming?
Since the car theft.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I'm sorry about that, by the way. I mean, I didn't cause it. I don't know why I'm apologizing like that, but it sucks that all happened.
Right.
When...
No, it's definitely... When it did.
Yeah.
The raining it pours, you know?
Yeah. I
but
think this is gonna work.
We're okay.
There we go. Okay.
I'll probably just stream, like, magic cards.
I mean, you were streaming, like, Tactics and Persona for a while there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
If I start streaming again, though, it'll be for Crew 3.
Synchronize with adjacent stations. Here we go. With Crew 3? Oh, that's your,
Yeah.
That's like the podcast that you have going, right?
Right, yeah.
That'll be exciting.
We're trying to become the commentators for the national championship in Atlanta.
Ooh, that'd be pretty cool if it happened.
We got to go to DreamHack for free on Crew 3.
So, like, the podcast is actually, like, doing well. Like, super well, if that's the case.
Yeah,
I need to
do
listen
pretty
to
well.
it.
It's fun.
Never listen to podcasts.
There's some high-tier episodes, in my opinion, where we're more magic culture than magic strategy. Some people don't like that. Some people are like, I just want strategy. And it's like, nah, man, it's about having fun, man.
All right.
It's about hanging out with the homies and, like, contemplating falling in the tiny toilet, you know? We were at a tournament venue in Houston last weekend. It was a premium store, very nice, top tier, like, facility for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And in their, like, private bathroom, there's just, like, regular sink, child size sink, and then regular toilet, tiny sized child toilet.
Weird.
And they're just right next to each other. And so it's just like, and like it's a one person at a time kind of bathroom situation. So it's not like, and so it's just sort of like one of those like, huh. There's a 1% chance I make the incorrect choice in this bathroom today.
Oh god, this is a shame.
Oh, I love this color scheme though.
I have to wait for them to.
The water tower.
I have to wait for them to like resync up again. Oh my god, the blue one is so much longer than the yellow one. I think I can extend the yellow one a bit. In fact, I think I know how to. So we're gonna close these. We're gonna make this one.
You can make one go faster. Let's be fine.
Yeah, but I want them to be a little bit similar, you know. And this one can be so easily extended. by just doing some stuff. Helix. And people love like the, I don't know what it is, but I think having synchronized coasters like this just it drives up excitement rating. I think they always seem to do well.
Jeez.
There we go. All right.
I don't ever have to pull again. I got 2 edwards in my first 10 pull.
Well, there you go.
Because when I got the ed on my very first pull, I just sort of like left it on the screen, and then I had to like, oh yeah, continue the other 10 summons, and it was like, and another Edward, and I feel bad. I'm watching my boys in our Discord just be like, well, looks like the credit card's gonna have to be used this time, and I'm just like, I'm very sorry, but I pulled 2 in my first go. Oops. Sorry.
Oops, all W's.
Oops all W's. Press F to pay respects. The really funny thing is in this game, there was like, their like pro series was happening recently.
Mm-hmm.
And they had an event where you get an award every day if you cheer somebody on that's in the pro tournament.
Interesting. That's kind of like how Dota does it.
You had to type at least 10 characters.
Oh, I don't want this to be this big. This is so ridiculous.
I didn't want to spend time thinking of something to type to these people, so I just auto-completed sentences from the middle suggest button. So yesterday, I cheered at one of the guys, I'm gonna be a little bit late, but I can bring it tomorrow.
Thank you so much for your support. That's really funny.
Like, it's like, whatever the middle suggest is, we're just gonna slam it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, that was the best one I've gotten. The other ones have been like, good morning, how are you today? It's like, okay.
How are you doing today?
I always start with a G, right? Because I want to just like go, 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 right? But then I'm like, I'll just type the G, and it's either gonna be good or like gonna, is what G auto completes to. Thanks, Google. So, and we just go from there. We just let it ride. Doesn't matter. They're never gonna read it, so, you know.
There could be one like pro out there doesn't really get a lot of support, and they're like, oh, someone actually finally cheered me on. Then it says, gonna be a little late.
Well, like, it's kind of funny because it does like broadcast them like Miiverse style. And so like as you're sitting there typing, you see other people's messages go by, and then after I typed mine and sent it, I saw it like go by on the big screen. It was like, gonna be a little bit late, can I bring it by tomorrow? And it's like, that's me.
Here's the nightmare part of every Roller Coaster Tycoon thing.
Yeah.
Trying to get the path to function.
Well, can't you use the like, see at the bottom where it says like path or path?
Yeah.
That one. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
I'm doing it. It's just stinky.
Wow. Synchronized launch does improve stats. It's very true. We gotta install microwave ovens. Custom kitchen delivery.
Why?
Did you see that they're making a Weird Al movie?
What?
Starring Daniel Radcliffe as Weird Al?
What?
What part of that sentence made you mad?
No, none of it made me mad. It's just that was a non-sentence that you just said.
That's a real sentence. That's really happening in this world that we live in.
Dryland does exist. Microwave oven. What does my microwave have? Fighting game moves. Alright. We've done it.
And I've been playing Guilty Gear Strive.
I have also been playing Guilty Gear Strive.
Oh man.
I'm not very good at Guilty Gear Strive.
I'm a Kai main.
Ooh, that's interesting.
I love the kick-ins.
I'm going to probably make you very sad with what my main is. Trash! There's trash in my park? Where? Where's all the trash in my park? Show it to me. Oh, there it all is.
Is it the Dolphin Girl?
No, it is not the dolphin girl. I don't even know
Okay.
who that is.
May or something, right?
Probably the
She
pirate.
just like, yeah, she spams like dolphins and has a like big anchor.
Yeah, no, I did not play her. I play Potemkin.
Soul bad guy. Potemkin.
Yes.
Um, which one's that one?
He's the guy with the funny hat, and he's the grappler.
Oh, like the big one, right?
Yes, the humongous guy. Oh wow, these are not very good coasters. Oh well. Everyone get in.
Everyone in. What'd you name them?
That's a good question. I'm gonna name them. Oh god, hold on.
Left Twix, right Twix.
I gotta name them. Oh god, I don't know which one this is. This one is the yellow one. This one's gonna be called, uh, Honey Nut, and the left one's gonna be called.
Cheerio.
No, it's gonna be called, uh, Squid. Bam.
Honey Nut Squid.
We're about to lose, I think.
Yeah.
I need to run another advertising campaign for Honey Nut and Squid. Actually, let's do an ad campaign for the park. We'll do like 4 weeks. There. We just need a few more. Honey Nut has no path leading from its exit. Oh shit, you're right. Oh god. Oh good lord. I might have damned people to an eternal torment.
Guilty Gear has trans rights. It's a welcome change for an anime game. That's true.
Yeah, that was really interesting to read about. There we go.
Kind of wild, honestly.
Hmm?
It's kind of wild, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that that was like, the fact that that was a big deal is kind of disturbing.
Yeah.
Like, it's unfortunate. Like, I'm glad it happened. It's just like, I feel like we should be further along on the trans rights kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, it's a fucking train wreck. I have a lot of friends in that community, and it's fucking baffling how upset people get about it still. Because it's like, how is this still a thing? But like, it's a problem with like, I don't know. It's a problem with how like deeply ingrained a lot of culture is with religion still,
Yeah.
and how like inherently conservative all of that is. I don't think anyone's gonna get on Honey Nut, but a lot of people are getting on Squid. I think no one likes Honey Nut. Yeah, I need to lower the price of Honey Nut to like nothing. Hey, sorry that you had to walk all this way. It's $1. Yeah, no, it's a nightmare. But I mean, it's I'm glad that it happened.
Right.
It's really funny too, because like, there's not really a good way to breach this topic, but Bridget was one of the original ones that was kind of used as a derogatory example for that community, community in general. So the fact that it's one of the first ones that's like canonically trans is like a huge fucking spit in the face to people who are still trying to like jump loops and make excuses like, no, it's not a thing. Because it was like one of the OGs that caused problems in the first place. It's really funny.
Jeez. Speaking of gamer rage, the like worst Twitch chat ever happened the other day
What happened?
during like the Dominaria announcement stream, right?
Yeah.
To be fair, Wizards was like, "Do you guys want to know about everything happening in Magic this year? Tune into the stream," right?
Okay.
So we all tuned in, and for the first half hour, they didn't talk about Magic.
What did they talk about?
They talked about the new D&D supplements coming out, and like one D&D, and it got toxic real fast in that chat.
It's a real shame.
And like even like Jim Davis himself is trying to come in and be like, "Hey guys, I understand that it's sus that they didn't put any Magic announcements in the first 25 minutes, but don't be bigoted because of that, please."
Yeah. It's weird that... Does he have an area? He does not... Oh, he has the front area. I need a new handyman. It's a little weird that they didn't... I mean, like, it's horrible that this is a problem. it's a little strange that they didn't say, here's our roadmap for the stream.
Right. Like,
Because that's like the most normal thing that companies do whenever they have like a giant announcement thing, is like, first we're going to talk about this. We plan for like 30 minutes into the stream to start talking about this. And then people will be like,
also,
okay.
the advertisement for one D&D is interesting. Like, just the campaign and like how they're like advertising it, right?
Sure.
Because they're kind of advertising it like it's 6th edition.
It looks like it's going to be more like
But
5.5.
it's not 6th edition.
No.
It's like 5 rebalanced. And also like like diversified, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not against this, right? But also like I don't want to buy new D&D books just for it.
No, I don't. That's the biggest
Like, that's
issue.
the thing is like it's like
This is how
the thing is, like,
the
like-
3rd edition people felt about 3.5, I bet. Where it's
well,
like, I'm sure this is
kinda
better. I
different.
don't want to fucking spend $300 more on books.
Like, I think it's great that like different races can appear differently now.
Mm-hmm.
But like, what kind of bigot table were you sitting at that people have problems with that to begin with, right?
There's a lot more than you would expect, Ricky. That's a
Yeah,
fucking.
I know.
That's a
That's
real
the thing.
problem.
Like, it's just like I just like that's my problem is like it's like why are you playing D&D with people that are just like, nope, sorry, like if you're playing like Genasi, you have to be exactly like this or something, you know?
Oh, the coasters are almost perfectly synced. I'm sorry to cut you off. I got
No,
really
you're good.
excited.
The coasters are perfectly synced.
They're also super shitty.
Almost.
Squid is like, I think, Squid is somewhat exciting. Honey Nut is like the worst coaster I've ever seen. It is so bad. Like, I would not... It costs 50 cents to get on this ride, and I barely think that's enough.
Put like a whole bunch of gallows in that like hook turn
No, hold on,
to like scare them.
We gotta make a checkerboard inside it.
There we go. Make them think they're going to Wonderland.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, wow, I'm so excited that something's actually
Wow.
happening. Whoa. That's not how chess works.
And then like
But yeah,
the
no.
other D&D supplements that weren't D&D 1, I was like, literally nobody in this entire Twitch stream cares right now.
Yeah.
Like,
It was-
cool, a new adventure book is coming out. Nobody here cares.
Also,
Talk
a new
about
adventure
magic
book is
cards.
coming out for a game system that you're shortly going to stop supporting? Is a little weird.
Well, it's not, because like the thing is, like, once again, the rules of 5th edition don't change. They just made it so that like martial spells can't crit.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest change. Is like martial abilities don't crit.
Only weapon.
To even them out with spells, and
Which
it's
is
like,
fucked up.
no, I'm not gonna play with that rule.
Yeah, I don't. Everyone I've talked to has been like, this is not a thing that I'm going to enforce because, first of
And I'm
all,
like, I let spells crit.
yeah, because it's
Fuck
fucking
you,
cool.
It's cool.
Also,
yeah.
here's the thing. Once you get to the point where like martials come into their own, is like, I'd say like, 8th through 12th level is when martials get really, really fucking hard to balance around, because they can attack like 3 times a turn. They get like improved crit range, and they start doing crazy damage because they should have a magic weapon at that time, right? So
Right.
here's the thing about martials. They already crit way more than spellcasters do, and they're like, I don't understand this weird like stigma of like casters are just inherently better than martials, because if you put a caster in any situation without martials, they're just fucked.
I like the meme post of just like, oh no, now Hunter's Mark can't crit. Deft Strike can no longer crit. Like, it's just all the worst martial skills.
Yeah. It's really upsetting to me though that
It's really upsetting about Smite. That's the big one.
Smite's bad. I think Sneak Attack is probably the most fucking severe gutting. That
Sneak
literally
Attack
makes
won't
assassins worthless.
The whole point is that sneak attacks, like assassins get to crit.
Yeah, they can't anymore. Assassins are just literally assassins have gone to, do you want to put damage on the board and try to end combats quickly? It went from that to, do you just want to be a little edgy and no other benefit? Because that's what you have now.
So like honestly, like from what I'm seeing so far of one D&D, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna keep playing 5th edition, and like, yes, of course you can play any race elf you would like.
Yeah.
I don't care, you know. You should expect that to be okay. It's like that's the big thing is like, it's a big fantasy world that is like up to the limits of your imagination, and then it's like, nope, none of this. And it's like, why? Also, I think Critical Role has done too much to D&D. I think we need to bully D&D players again.
What does that mean?
Get them back into the basements. Get them back out of public spaces. I like people who like openly play D&D or play public D&D, right? I'm sorry. Like, that's not what this is for. It's like the people that want to like just show up and play games of Commander at a store.
Oh,
like,
God.
No. Commander is for like literally the 7 people who will stand you in Commander, right? To sit around your sofa and play Commander with those people in the quiet of your own home.
I have a very interesting comparison story.
Yeah.
I try to go play Commander at an LGS a lot because for a while we didn't really have a full group to do it with. And I've met some of the greatest and some of the worst fucking people at that store. But that's not what this is about. When I used to go to college, I went to a community college in Cedar Park, right?
Right.
And I had a friend there, Sutherland. He sometimes appears on the stream. He's been one of my friends for a very, very long time. And we kind of had a falling out, like, before high school. Like, we were friends in, like, elementary and middle, and then we had a falling out. And then we kind of reconnected end of high school into college. And in college, we both brought our cards, and we're like, you know what, let's just play cards, because we have, like, a 2-hour break between classes, because scheduling is always hell, right? Where we'd eat lunch and then play cards. And there was a group of people there that were very vocal, and we were like, whatever, like, it's like clearly a group of friends that are having fun. It got interesting though, because we would always find because like the way that the college thing was laid out is there were a bunch of like cushions everywhere, and it was like those plush nasty chairs that suck in like every bad smell in the world, and then like a little giant, I don't know what they're called, but it's like a big cloth square that's almost a table, and we'd play cards on those because they were big, right?
Right.
So we would find one in a hallway because there was like a big lobby with like the shitty tropical smoothie that you could get food poisoning at, and we'd go into the hallway near that where there were some of those set up facing each other, and we'd just sit, play cards, and we wouldn't bother anyone because we knew we were doing weird nerd stuff. And occasionally, someone from that group would find us and immediately start shit-talking one of our decks, or try to force themselves into a game without introducing themselves first. And it was very shocking how like immediately people think that they're like your best friend by commenting on magic stuff, because they would say some of the worst shit and be like, I don't even know who you fucking are, leave me alone.
What? Why are you talking to me?
Like, I was playing with my friend, and someone walked up and said, oh, you're playing Slivers? That's so stupid. That's like the fucking worst thing. And we looked up and like, hi, what's your name? Like, who the fuck are you? So we had to make a lot of excuses as to not interact with them at all, because they were very hard to talk to.
Yeah, that's rough right there, but like I just sort of.
So well, as shocking as your statement earlier is, I completely fucking agree with you.
Like, I just think that like, not like don't actually go out and bully people.
No,
like,
don't. No.
People of course need to like. It's like, hey, like, D&D is played however you want to play it behind your closed doors. Stop trying to meet in public and play it. Like, I mean, I get it. Like,
it takes a lot of space too.
If you can't have like a place you guys in, like, rent a room at like a LGS or something. Right?
Yeah, that's fun too. Those room rentals can be really, really fun because they can have like Sometimes you get like a big snack fridge that you can use. Those are always
Oh yeah.
sweet.
But like the point is, like, if you want to play Commander and if you want to play like social games like Commander and like D&D, like just play on your own with people you've met. Like if you feel like you're, I don't know what you expect you're going to get if you just like pull the pull tab at your LGS on like one of those looking for D&D players, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like probably nothing good. Like
I've heard so
you're
many
just building
like
up big. Is that a haunted house or is that just a
it's a
random
haunted
big
house.
pagoda? Oh, spooky mode.
I'm gonna call it I don't know what to call it.
That's a spooky house.
Hmm.
I already kidnapped 10 people and chained them to a table with a map and a TM screen.
There
This
was
is how
a
that one game starts, the Devolver game.
there was
Inscription?
oh god. Yeah, no, that is. That game
Yeah.
is pretty fun. I need to actually finish it.
I actually I hate that game
Why do you hate it?
because it lies about what it is,
That's fair.
and like the actual card game is not actually very deep.
No, it's not. It's more of like a weird story thing than it actually is a deep
It's not
card game.
actually a deep roguelike card game. However, the other Devolver game, Card Shark,
Mm-hmm.
I love that game.
It's so hard to actually tell when.
Turn the camera.
Ricky, you don't understand. There we go. Oh, what the fuck am I looking at? Excuse me? Excuse me? Hold on.
Oh man, that's a
Oh, I
spooky
won.
pumpkin back there.
Hey, we won. I don't have to play this anymore. I don't have to play this scenario.
Wait, you won?
Yeah, we did it. We
Why
had.
didn't they drop their balloons?
They did.
There it is.
We just don't have a lot of
Pop the
balloons.
balloons, pop the balloons, pop the balloons.
They actually all pop at once if you let them fly all the way up. And I like waiting for that.
Wow.
Um,
Copper's the first act way faster than I was meant to, and the gameplay. Inscription is more about the whole package, the atmosphere. That's the other thing, is it presents itself as a roguelite, and I built a killer deck on my like second playthrough, and then the guy cheats
yeah,
at the end,
yeah.
and I was like so unbelievably mad.
Yeah,
Because
that bit got to me
That's
too.
not what roguelites are supposed to do. I'm like, if it's a roguelite, it should be a difficult challenge that you can see is beatable at some point.
You can
But the game
legitimately beat that bear part too, and it's fucked what happens if you do.
Yeah, you just lose anyway.
No, you don't lose anyway, but it's just it's fucked that you can beat it because it's such an absurd challenge.
Like it's just he just cheats, and it's just like, ugh.
Yeah,
And,
no,
like,
I like that game, but it definitely sucks whenever the act shift and you lose your entire deck, and it's like, oh, but I really liked that deck, or but I really liked that run, or I liked that gameplay style.
I just much rather play Monster Train or
Yeah,
the Spire.
I think it's I'm definitely into it because like I think it's interesting and I kind of want to see where it goes. I don't go to it for if I want to like play some deep complex thing. I actually hate the shit out of Slay the Spire more, which I know is a weird
Why?
thing to say. I think Slay the Spire is the fucking worst roguelike, dude. I hate it so much. Because it's Slay the Spire is literally not can you build a deck, it's how many cards can you remove from your deck and then get one card that replenishes itself. I hate Slay the Spire so much. Because there's like
I love Slay the Spire.
like I want to love it because I like all of the systems and I like the idea of all of the characters and all the different game modes. The monk is probably my favorite.
So smart.
Like the monk is one of the coolest things in
Like the
any
game makes you
roguelike.
feel good, like for winning. Like you feel like you've earned every win.
Yes, but half the time it's like, cool, I have drawn shit cards every single pack and every single event has been negative, and I know that's the nature of roguelikes, but it's just miserable sometimes. And if you have a couple of those like bad runs in a row, it gets really taxing to actually like try to play it.
Yeah, I felt that way about FTL. Is I felt like
Oh
there
yeah,
was
FTL
just
is another one where I
one
can't.
strategy that was just better than the rest, and it was just like basic ass play guns.
Yeah.
Like just
What's happening here? There's something
I felt like
wrong.
every time you tried to like, I'm gonna make a boarding build, You just die. You
Yeah.
lose, you die. Like I know, like the art you're known for, like the use the doors like joke or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like literally, if you try to play any of the weird funny builds, you like lose every time.
Well, no, because you need a certain amount of like certain things in order to actually beat the game. Like you need stealth, you need hacking, you need whatever. If you don't have those, you just can't beat the final thing. FTL's brutal. I don't like FTL. I try to get into it so many times, but it doesn't hook me. But no, Slay the Spire. I want to like Slay the Spire. I get back into it kind of recently because of the monk character that they added, and I really like that character. They're a lot of
Have you
fun.
played Monster Train?
No, I've heard it's fun though.
Monster Train is really fun because it's deck construction, but once you play the creatures out of your deck, they don't go back into the deck.
Oh, weird.
So like you can build a like very very consistent deck because like you spend your first 2 rounds or your first rotation of your deck casting creatures, and then after that you just spells. Like it's really fun.
But yeah, we beat it. We beat this mode. I think I'm done actually
Oh,
here. So
Leaky farms.
we're done with farms. I guess I'm just gonna save real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna
And then unleash the T-Rex.
no, this ain't whatever.
Zoo Tycoon.
Zoo Tycoon, God. Alright, save game as
There's a dinosaur expansion of Zoo Tycoon, and it's impossible.
it's
Zoo Tycoon as a whole is like the funniest game ever because of all the animal AI that like the game will not tell you anything about. And like there's a million fences to build, and if you try to cheap out fences,
Oh! That was so loud.
What
Sorry. The game is just super loud when you go to the main menu.
yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna actually quit this and then we can chat for a bit if you want.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there we go. Let me go to here. Alright. We are now on the break time screen. Hello, Ricky. Welcome to the break time screen.
Does like lo-fi play over this?
No, nothing plays over this. I can actually play some music in the background.
Dude, I like the Waffle House. This is a dope aesthetic. I love your aesthetic entirely of your whole stream.
Oh, it's my friend James made the intro screen here. You've seen this, right? The windmill and the like Spyro the Dragon lettering.
The Waffle House is kind of incredible because like oh, that's pretty dope too. Both of these are very big, like mid 2000s Adult Swim bumper.
Yeah, I will confess,
And
I
I
love
like
the
that
shit
a
out of a
lot.
lot of those. Let me
Like
pop on
mid
some music real
2000s
quick.
mid 2000s Adult Swim bumper is like the best kind of aesthetic.
I
I still think like literally if I ever got a TV again, the only thing I would get cable for is to watch Adult Swim.
hmm. It's a shame that
And most of the shows aren't even good, but just like
No.
the channel as a whole.
is very fascinating.
Yeah. And things like the random like really like the thing I like most about Adult Swim, this is now Adult Swim stream, is like things like their like the infomercials blocks, like anytime they let Alan Resnick do any sort of art pieces on there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like things like Too Many Cooks is hilarious. And it was just on Adult Swim at like 2 a.m. at some point, right?
They don't really do that anymore, do they?
Sometimes. Like Alan Resnick did a thing called was it the Call of Man or something like that or something? Where it was a drama that was playing out, like a stage drama,
Mm-hmm.
but there was a telephone on the set that people could call who were watching to
Oh.
talk to the characters. They answered the phone in character, and you could tell them things. And the idea was to try to like solve the mysteries and like inform characters of what was happening.
Oh, is it like a weird murder mystery thing?
Kind of, yeah. It was wild. It was run live on Adult Swim like for like 4 or 5 weeks at some point in like 2012, 2013, 2016-ish era.
Weird.
And like the audience eventually failed
Oh.
and like characters died and stuff. But
That's
like,
kind of cool.
The idea
I
was
like that
like
there was a fail state to it.
there wasn't really a prompt. Like it literally nothing prompted. Like there was a telephone number. And you were informed that uh you could call that number and that there was a phone. Like literally the stage play opens with like somebody coming on the street, like on the stage, putting the phone on the set and giving you the phone number. But like you weren't ever prompted to say anything, and like a majority of the call-ins were just like people that were like, ooh, I don't know what I'm watching. I saw Too Many Cooks unprompted at 2 a.m. in college. I was extremely tired and very
Too
confused.
Many Cooks is very funny. It's kind of a shame that it got as like overexposed as it did, just because like there was a while where a lot of those kind of meme things got just so overexposed. Like the Archer Danger Zone thing was so annoying for a while. I knew nothing about Archer except for that, and I was like, I'm so tired of seeing this everywhere. It was like mashing Calvin and Hobbes with everything, and I was really worried that Too Many Cooks was going to go that route, but it just kind
Too
of
Many
died.
Cooks was really good. This House Has People in It started on Adult Swim.
Wasn't live footage of bears also on
Live
Adult
footage
Swim?
of unedited footage of a bear was also on Adult
I
Swim.
never watched that. I've been told not to watch it.
You've been told not to watch it? Why?
I've just been told that it's fucking weird.
It's it's fine. I think that one's fine, but it's like kind of really easy to tell what's happening, right?
Oh, okay.
And like the like AR the like quote unquote ARG behind it was kind of like really simple and easy
Oh.
to solve. But like
Yeah,
this
okay.
House Has People in It is super weird and ultra surreal, and like it is so unbelievably deep. I don't suggest anybody try This House Has People. Like watch the initials like short. Just watch This Has People on It, which is what aired on Adult Swim, and then watch like Nightmind or Nexpo like explain it. I think Nightmind has like a 2-hour video.
Oh god.
Because like This House Has People in It delves into like an extra like 3 to 4 hours worth of video content that is hidden through various websites and hidden from public view YouTube channels to like piece together the story.
Interesting. It's kind of like there was something kind of recently that had that route going, but whenever I hear about these ARG things, one of the I'm reminded, and I wish I remember the name of it, and I bring this up every once in a while in the hopes that someone will remember it and tell me what it was.
There's a good chance that it's me. I love like ARGs, horror ARGs, and like strange interactive horror channels. I love those.
I don't even know if this counts as an ARG, but
sure.
There was a series of books released, I think, like mid 2000s.
Right.
And the books, I remember nothing about them except for that there was a series of treasures associated with the books that were planted around the world. And there were some hints in the books that would show you where the actual treasures were, and they were actually worth like a lot of money. Like one of them was a dragonfly brooch that actually had a bunch of real like gems in it, and it was planted somewhere, and you were supposed to be able to find it if you like read the books, and like each edition would have more treasures associated with it. And it was something where like if you found a bunch of them, you would get some prize, like that was like a grand prize or something. And I remember hearing about it a couple times, and then I never heard about it again. And I don't remember at all what the books were or what they were about. I just remember someone telling me like, yeah, so like one of them, they're always going to be in plain sight, but it's going to be very difficult for you to get them. So like one of them would be like inside some display somewhere, or like inside a gumball machine. And I was like,
well, there was the Gravity Falls scavenger hunt.
No, it was before that. It was like early 2000s, I think.
There was I'm trying to remember the name of it, but there was an ARG that was kind of infamous because you had to buy like a booster pack of like puzzle cards to start. And like from there you could dig into the website from the puzzle cards you solved. I don't think the puzzle cards were random. Like they were just the same pack every time, but they were sold like a booster pack.
Huh.
And that one was like leading to like finding like this gold cube. was like the big thing, was like trying to find this gold cube.
I'm sorry. That
No,
literally
it
not funny.
sounds
Just
weird.
gold cube. Like anything cube is always so funny to me.
Yeah, it was literally this cube or
A
whatever.
cube.
It was called Black Box or Diamond or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
in the 2010s. Yeah, that's the one I think I'm talking about.
I
Um,
I've been watching.
a treasure's trove. Window Hero
Oh
says.
shit! Hold on. I'm gonna look this up. That sounds right.
Um,
Treasures trove. Let's take a peek here. Uh,
Perplexity. Perplex City is the name of the one I'm talking about.
I don't know if this is. I don't know if this is it. Maybe.
Mine was Perplex City.
Perplex City.
Yeah.
Perplex City. Oh, weird.
We were looking for the Radaka Cube, referred to as the Cube, a priceless scientific and spiritual artifact to the people of a fictional metropolis known as Perplexity that has been stolen and buried somewhere on Earth.
Did anyone ever find it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, someone did. I see
It
them
was found
holding
by
it.
Andy Darley in Middlesex, UK, in a wooded area.
I mean, you can putting something in the woods in the UK does sound like the best place to hide it, because who the fuck would go there? Do you remember that?
Mind Candy sold foil packs of puzzle cards to fund the game. Each card featured a different puzzle, and although the cards were provided additional story lore, it was possible to participate in the ARG without purchasing them.
Oh, weird. Did you ever hear about that? I've been watching a lot of channels on YouTube recently that discuss like, just kind of tragedies, like mild tragedies that have occurred in.
Mild tragedies.
That sounds weird. It's like horror, but it's not presenting it as like a creepy story or as something that's like aggrandized. It's just talking about like bad things that have happened and how they've like shaped certain things. So like a lot of like, caving accidents and like weird shit that happened on TV and stuff like that. And there was one they were talking about recently that was a like puzzle game that was that happened in like Vegas all the time. There was like one in Vegas, there was like one in San Francisco, where it was just whoever won the event had to like host next year's event, and like there'd be like a big cash prize at the end of each of them. And they would constantly do shit that was like trying to one up last year's big puzzle, including like, oh, you have to like deep dive for the treasure box or whatever. And they kept doing really unsafe shit. And one year they like hid a part, like a piece of the chain of the puzzle in a mine somewhere, and a team went into the wrong entrance of the mine and like fell down a giant mine shaft and broke their spine.
No, I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, and every time that I like hear about these weird like puzzle games and shit, I'm like, I wonder how many of these have happened that no one has heard about because there was just like a serial killer trying to get people.
So, okay, this is not to relate to that, but I will say, did you ever play Ingress?
That sounds so familiar. Hold on.
Dude, me and my brother played so much Ingress when that game first came out. Ingress is the Niantic Studios' first project before they made goddamn Pokemon Go and ruined everything. But Ingress was like, you played as an agent of either the Enlightened green faction or the Resistance blue faction, and portals were opening up on Earth that were releasing a strange matter particle called XM, exotic matter.
I need to hold on.
With an X.
I'm gonna change my my stream title to podcast just so that people hop in like, oh, I want to play Let's Roller Coaster Tycoon, so that I don't just chatting. There we go. Okay, we're fine.
But like, so you could go to different places.
Sure.
There would be a portal, right? You play through the app and it uses like the Pokemon Go kind of technology, right?
Where would use like landmarks, I imagine.
Right. Yeah, they were like a historical and art, like XM was coming through. There was a lot of story, infinite amount of story. And if it was your colored portal, you could hack it and get like resources. And if it was not your colored portal, you could try to attack it by walking around, there would be like 6 like posts to the portal.
Okay, you had to like seal
Normally
it off.
6, and you had to fight the posts with your items that you had, right? You had like EMP blast and stuff, and then if you knocked it gray, you could claim it, and then you would try to like stretch out your 6 like things so they weren't all close together.
Hmm.
And then the big thing was, if you scanned a portal, you could get the portal key, and you could link it to other portals that you had the portal key to.
Weird.
And if you could create a triangle of portal keys, you'd make a field, right? And so the game was determining who was winning by the amount of earth covered in field of each player, and the more like lines you had coming out. Yeah, you just didn't get as much stuff, right? You couldn't link it, obviously. The more lines you had coming out of a portal, the stronger it made the portal. And then they would do like events where you would go to like a spot in Austin, and they would like wipe all the portals in Austin to gray. There would be a plot dump, like a video.
Huh.
And then like you'd be given a section of map of like the city, and like sent to try to control the majority of it for like the next hour as your
weird.
team color. And then like after an hour, they would expand the area. It would double in size, right? And then everybody's trying to spread out further to get all the portals gray again, right? Sometimes some of the events had like special event items that let you like insta steal items and stuff
weird.
like that. In one event I went to, there was one of the portals would have a flag, or like it was a relic or something, right? And you could steal the relic out of the portal if you could find which portal the enemy team had the relic in.
Okay.
So you were trying to get a hold of the other team's relic. And then like your relic portal, you were trying to like tie down as much as you could so they couldn't break it. It was super fun.
It sounds fun.
And then you were trying to like relay at the end, like when they made the final map, you had to try to like relay the relic through other players and through other portals to get to like the end of the map. Super fun. A lot of exploration, a lot of fun stuff, and it was so much like I've never played a game with more lore ever. Because when you would hack from portals and stuff like that, each week you could get a like lore video.
Oh, that would tell you like more about the story or whatever.
Right.
That sounds pretty cool.
And like your faction would have different videos that would come, right? Because like the Enlightened are wanting to like harness XM and use it in like different fields, and then the Resistance are like worried that XM has too much it can alter human will too much and it's untested, so they want to seal the portals. I was Enlightened, by the way. And then they made, after Pokemon Go was a big success, they relaunched Ingress. But the whole point to Ingress was like, no matter who you were in the story, it was like you were the good guy.
Yeah.
And the other team was the bad guy, right? Like, but then when they relaunched it, you could still be Enlightened, but like the new tutorial starts you as a Resistance member. And then like you get Rogue AI trying to convert you to the Enlightened, and they like really frame the Enlightened as being bad guys.
That's a shame.
And it was like, it was really, there's an anime for it too.
Weird. That sounds like, I can't, how do people even like come up with just like the idea for this? It's like geocaching. Like,
right.
I have no idea who came up with geocaching, but it's such a fascinating idea to me innately. I've wanted to do that again recently, but I just don't have little things to like give out. I wanted to go hunting for pins in geocaches.
I have no idea how to start doing that.
You just go to like a website and it gives you a bunch of locations. It's not even like you just have to have things to like trade out, basically. Is the or you just have to go in with like the intent to not really take anything, because you're supposed to put something back if you take something. So like I usually bring like some little trinkets, and if I see something funny, I'll trade out.
That sounds fun.
It's literally just walking around like an area though, and it'll be like, oh, this one is on top of this parking garage on this light post, like, but it's like hidden in a weird way, so you have to like usually move like a concrete or like a panel aside or something, and it'll be like a little Altoids tin that's been magnetized to something. So it's usually like kind of hard to find them because they're hidden in a tricky way, but you have the exact location of where they are.
Sounds super interesting.
It's very satisfying to find difficultly hidden ones, but you know, a lot of the time they'll just go missing. So like, if you find one that's missing, you can go to the website and say like, hey, I can't find this one. And if there's a lot of people who can't find it, they might just mark it as like gone, and then like, you know, usually a new one will be put in its place or something. And it's entirely just run by whatever. Like, I don't think it's run by a company or anything. It's just people who want to do stuff like this. It's just a big scavenger hunt.
Right.
I've done it a couple times and it was pretty fun.
The Gravity Falls one's kind of wild, if you know anything about that.
Is it like an ARG?
Yeah, the Gravity Falls did a big ARG to hunt for like the actual like remains, like the remains of Bill Cipher.
Oh, weird. I never got into Gravity Falls though.
Oh, you should watch Gravity Falls. But like, at some point, one of the pieces that was needed in the map, like one of the pieces that was part of it, was like they made an agreement to hang it in an art museum.
Hmm.
And then like it took so long for people to solve that by the time they made it that far into the puzzle, the art museum had taken it down. So Alex Hirsch, the creator, had to like make a like he had to make a post that was like, oh, I put it somewhere else. Like, it's like, continue the scavenger hunt, but here's the new location of that piece. Like, good job, you guys were. If y'all had made it here a little sooner,
it would have still been there. This is like, have you heard of the like Rocky Mountain Fen treasure thing?
No, never.
It's like, it's a really old like variant of anything like this. It's basically some old some guy. I'm gonna do such a bad job of explaining this, but it's some like historian guy who has a bunch of, he has like a fucking ton of historical treasure, like a bunch of like Native American artifacts and stuff, and a bunch of other things from like early American history. And he hid a cache of it in somewhere in the Rocky Mountains. Now here's the thing. The Rocky Mountains has a very, very long coverage. Like, it's
right.
It's like half of the United States, kind of. Like, it's a very long vertical stretch. So he's like, okay, so here's this, I hid this thing that's worth like, you know, like 2 million. It's a lot of money. And there's like a little bit in the box, but it has a bracelet in it that's like one of his favorite pieces of his collection, and if you bring him the bracelet, he'll give you the actual like treasure, which is a lot of money. Wild. And yeah, let me look it up, hold on. Rocky Mountain.
There was like a wild there's like a joke post that always comes around that's like, oh, who is it, like the big drug lord in Mexico?
I have no idea. Oh,
anyways, like he at one point said like he took all of his fortune and like buried it, and whoever finds it can have it.
Someone found
it. Just like, and like somebody like just, it's just like the next panel on the meme is always just like, and so the great pirate era commenced. Millions of men drove themselves to the Grand Line.
Oh shit.
What?
So someone actually found the treasure.
Nice.
In 2020. But it was Forrest Fenn, which is a very funny name for someone who hid treasure in a national park. But yes, someone found it. Let me see if I can remember like.
Indo Hero says my sister talks about this all the time.
It was like.
What does your sister talk about all the time?
Worth at least $1 million. I think it was more than that, just due to like inflation and value of like the actual treasure. At least $2 million. But there was a poem associated with it, and you were supposed to like read the poem and like figure out where the actual like where in the Rocky Mountains it was and find it. And people were like speculating, well, it's like this old guy, and he like checks it because it's like close to where he can easily find it.
Oh my god.
And they found it recently, but this thing has been going for a very long time. I can read you the poem. It's pretty wild.
Go for it.
As I have gone alone in there, and with my treasures bold, I can keep my secret where, and hint of riches new and old. So that is literally nothing. He's gone out and said this is not a hint to the treasure at all. This is just poetry. Begin it where warm waters halt, and take it in the canyon down. Not far, but too far to walk. Put in below the home of Brown. From there, it's no place for the meek. The end is drawing ever nigh. There'll be no paddle up your creek, just heavy loads and water high. If you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down your quest to cease. But tarry scant with marvel gaze. Just take the chest and go in peace. So why is it that I must go and leave my trove for all to seek? The answer I already know. I've done it tired and now I'm weak. So hear me all and listen good. Your effort will be worth the cold. If you are brave and in the wood, I give you title to the gold. I don't remember what the full...
That's haunted.
That's haunted?
That's haunted.
No, it wasn't haunted.
You're a great poem reader.
I've actually had practice. There's a thing you can do on my stream to force me to read a bug poem from this book of bug poetry that I have right here.
Oh no.
And then once I'm done with this book of bug poetry, I have a book called like Whale Day, and I bought it only because it's called Whale Day. And it has a picture of a whale flying on it.
Whale Day.
But yeah, I was like, I kind of wanted to go look for that treasure, but it's already been found. That's a shame.
I'm excited for art film adventures to get to like
to the magic store.
The edge of Texas.
It's gonna. It is like legitimately. It's gonna be super nothing.
It's not gonna be nothing though.
I will confess, like, you will probably have to drive to at least me because it would take 3 additional hours for me to pick you up.
There's no way. I'm only an hour away from you.
Yeah, well, okay, you're like an hour and 30 minutes away from me in the other direction.
No, you just go south, and then from there we go to Galveston. I know how maps work.
It would. Oh, okay, I guess I could. Okay, but it'd be such a pain in the ass because like other people might be joining us.
Oh man, how many people are joining?
Up to 1 more aside from us.
Up to 1 more.
Like I'm going to. It depends on who's available on the day.
Fair enough.
It'll make it.
We'll figure it out as we get closer.
Yeah, it's just like, so like I start here, I go pick you up. You're like an hour 30 minutes away, and then we go east, and that would turn it into like I think a 4-hour drive. Let me check.
No, it's like 3 hours tops. To Galveston?
Well, it's not. Hold on. Let me open up.
I've
Google Maps.
been driving to Houston the past 2 weekends.
Oh yeah.
To go play freaking PTQs, and I'm going to my last PTQ this Saturday.
I've always wanted to go to a Magic tournament, but I just don't think I have the stuff for it.
This is not like, these are not the Magic tournaments you should want to go to. The Magic tournaments like you should want to go to are not the Magic 30 Fest either. Have you seen the Magic Summit in November?
No. What is that?
In Salt Lake City on Brothers War pre-release weekend. They're holding a $100 entry Brothers War pre-release where the winner gets an unlimited Lotus.
That sounds pretty cool.
They will play enough rounds until they have a clear top 8, and then cut the top 8 Brothers War draft, and winner gets an unlimited Lotus.
What format is the tournament going to be? I assume standard.
No, Brothers War limited.
Oh, so it's limited. I mean,
it's on pre-release weekend of Brothers War. You will play Brothers War limited. The earliest date you could possibly play Brothers War limited.
That sounds
super fun.
It sounds really exciting actually. Salt Lake too.
Brandon Sanderson's gonna be there.
I have no idea who that is.
He's a big fiction writer.
Oh.
Because there's they have like a couple of events that are like everybody who enters gets like one raffle ticket, and you can put them in to like win entries into these events.
Hmm.
And like the most prestigious one is like Reed, Duke, LSV, and Brandon Sanderson, and 5 random people chosen are going to get to draft Brandon Sanderson's vintage cube with prizes that are undisclosed currently.
Hmm. I like
But, I mean,
undisclosed prizes.
That's like a like 5-person event picked at random draw. Like, but they're also having like a 5K for modern, a 5K for pioneer, and a 5K for the salty runbacks of more Brothers War Limited. So
Okay.
that's something I'm trying to look into going to. It's in Salt Lake City, Utah, of all places.
I mean, that's actually a weirdly common convention spot. I don't know why. I constantly hear that there's conventions in Salt Lake. Maybe they
But
just have a good haul for it? Okay, so the route. I'm not typing in your address because, one, I don't know it. 2, don't say it on stream, for the love of God.
I live at 1234 your mom's house.
Damn. Okay.
Oh,
Anyway.
dox myself.
Anyway. So, from literally just the city of San Antonio, it is a 3-hour and 30-minute drive. Although I think you're a little bit northeast out of it, right?
Right.
So let's just say it's a 3-hour drive. You're probably right. So it's like an hour to get to you and then 3 hours to Houston. Is there a Buc-ee's halfway there?
There's a Buc-ee's. Okay, there's a Buc-ee's when you leave San Antonio to head to Austin, and there's a Buc-ee's when you leave San Antonio to head to Houston. That's how Buc-ee's works.
Okay,
It
but
is
like,
on
is there one
either
halfway?
halfway there. So there will be a Buc-ee's in New Braunfels. There will be a Buc-ee's right outside of San Antonio, and there'll be a Buc-ee's in Katy.
Because we're probably gonna hop on Highway 10 like the whole way there.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's one like when
There's 2 on I-10, one right before Houston and one right outside of San Antonio.
probably do the one right outside of San Antonio. Why does this one have so? Why is this one so poorly rated? What the hell? That is
Oh, the one outside of San Antonio?
the one in Luling.
Yeah, I think it's a smaller than normal Buc-ee's. That's why.
Oh,
It still has everything in it, but
yeah.
you know they might not have the everything bagel cashews.
What a shame, dude.
Those are the best, man. If you're just taking the everything bagel seasoning and put it on literally anything else,
It's oddly salty.
it is very salty, but it's also good.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But
But I guess
movie of the year has a plot point about everything bagel.
I feel like a lot of movies have plot points about everything bagels. Weirdly,
The no spoilers, but everything everywhere all at once.
including the bagel.
The main villain is trying to put everything on a bagel,
Why would they do that?
including all of existence itself,
That
all of
sounds-
time and all of space, and it's just created a black hole.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I guess
She's just like, one day I got bored and decided to put everything on a bagel.
I guess
No. Everything.
to stop beating around the bush though, the thing that Ricky mentioned, for those of you in chat, I'm planning on driving to a card store in the middle of nowhere and selling all of my bulk magic cards to them because they buy bulk by the inch, and I have a lot of inches of bulk.
I will also do the same thing. That's why I want in on this.
So hopefully they'll actually buy all my bulk. I need to sort through it one more time because I sorted through it and then I moved, which means I put a lot of like non-bulk into the bulk boxes because I didn't have space to put them otherwise. But yeah, I'm gonna sell all that, and I think it will literally give me back enough money to pay for gas and food. Because I don't expect it to actually... I don't know if it's like 50 cents an inch or like $1 an inch. I don't know how much it is. It might be 10 cents an inch. I don't care. It's the cards that are like in my bulk are so bad that I just want to get rid of them, and the fact that I'm getting any amount of money for them is really nice.
Yep.
And then
my brain just broke, and for whatever reason, I thought I was also in the call and just tried to talk. Thank you, Gentle Food. I heard you.
I will say though, there is a burger joint apparently that is very nearby the store I met someone who worked at the store at a concert, and that's why I know that this store exists. And they said they recommend that we go to Tookie's Burgers and get the Squealer. So I'm gonna do that if it's open when we get there, which, you know, considering I'll probably get there at like 3 or so, I'm sure it'll still be open.
Right.
I'm probably gonna try to pick you up around like noon, if that's fine.
Sure, but we don't actually have a day yet.
No,
do
we don't. It's gonna be like a month and a half out probably, because
Yeah.
I need to sort, and I need time to like know when I'm gonna do this so I can mentally prepare.
I'm not free the weekend of October 1st.
Okay, I will not plan to do it on October 1st, but you're only free on weekends, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh god, I hope the store is open on weekends.
The store's definitely gonna be open on weekends.
That'd be fucking funny. We drive all the way there. It's like closed on Saturdays.
That's like the most beneficial time to be open for a magic stop.
You say that. I've gone to some shit magic stores, Ricky.
Oh,
Have you ever gone to a magic store that has just like entirely confused you how they are still open?
Yeah.
Because there's a what?
Plenty.
Because I've gone to a lot of magic stores, and I am shocked that half of them are still open. It is there's a really popular one around here that I hate with all of my heart.
What is it?
I probably shouldn't name drop it on stream. That again, no one gives a shit. I'm like a
Name it. There's 7 people here.
Pat's.
Oh, I love Pats.
Is Pat's the one I'm thinking of that though? It's the one that looks like a castle.
Yeah.
I cannot stand Pat's. I have had such
In
a
an illegal mode. The thing is, it's very abrasive for new people, right? Because the way that Pats operates, right, is like if you're not there for an event, if you're just there to like try to buy cards or sort through like whatever they have, right? That's not like you're like literally you walk up to the counter and you're like, hey, I'm looking for these, and they just point at computers.
See, here's the thing. I went there before they had the computers.
They've always had like one computer because like you've always had to be like they've been like, yeah, you gotta place an order on the computer.
Really? Well, damn. Because I remember going there
That's why a lot of people don't like it, is because like they feel
I don't
like
like it because I've tried to go there several times to sign up for events and shit, and they're like, no. Like, no one fucking lets me. It has been miserable each and every time that I've gone to Pat's to like try to sign up for an event or buy anything.
Well, maybe we're gonna go there for pre-release next weekend.
Oh god, please no. I do not want
Come on. Or we'll go somewhere. I'll find a place where we'll go for pre-release. But
Bell's is pretty good.
Bell's Gaming Center?
Yeah, it's a little small.
Near you?
It's
We'll see.
close enough. It's in Round Rock.
I'm excited for this set. I like this set also because I'm a limited player,
Yeah.
and like Streets of New Capenna Limited is so miserable.
It's not great. It's like funny the first time you do it, but I think God, New Capenna Sealed is like the worst shit I've ever done in my entire life.
It's so bad because of commons.
Because
Like,
of what?
The commons are too powerful,
Oh,
but only in like 2 colors. Like
yeah.
like for white and 2, you get a 2/1 flyer that gains you a life and draws you a card
Yeah.
at common.
It's good though.
And like,
Don't you want
yeah,
that?
the cards. Yeah, but like because of that, like you just end up playing white decks or green decks because green has a 3-mana 3/3 trampler that when it comes into play you get a treasure token.
So it's a 2-mana 3/3 trampler.
Oh, my,
with
it's
vigilance
better
too,
than
right?
that. Yeah, it has vigilance too. Trample vigilance. Because why not? At common, and then like the blue-white common card is like a 3-mana 2/3 flyer. When it comes into play, it taps something down for a whole turn for no reason.
I remember I won Strixhaven draft because I just went blue and I kept getting like flying frostlinks, whatever that card was.
Oh yeah, that guy, the 2/2 for 3.
And I won because I had like a play set of him and like other things, and everyone was like, I literally cannot play a creature against you, and I'm like, yes, that is the whole point. And I just
So like in Strixhaven, there were so many big spells and stuff like that. Like
yeah, there were
creatures didn't
things
always
you could
matter.
do.
This set is kind of poop.
What's worse
Like,
about New Capenna is that the rares feel like absolute dog shit. Like they don't do
yeah,
enough.
or they're the best.
I don't
Or
even
they're,
know
like,
about that.
unbeatable bombs. Yeah, like rabble rousing is like so unbeatable.
What is rabble rousing again? That's the one that...
It's a 5-mana enchantment. When it comes to play, you hide away 5, right? And then for every attacking creature you control, whenever you attack,
Oh,
you
this
also
thing.
create a 1/1 that's also attacking.
Right, this one was pretty rough to deal
Like
with.
any of your and then if you have 10 creatures in play, you get to cast your spell for free, because I don't know, the first part wasn't good enough. Like being able to attack and get like a million tokens wasn't good enough.
Yeah. Remember, this was a card in Return to Ravnica that saw a lot of play too, but it was like Boros. Do you remember that?
I don't think it made this many tokens.
No. It was called like Enter the Legion or something dumb.
Assemble,
Assemble the
Legion. It gets
Legion.
muster counters. It makes 1/1/1 and then 2/1/1s and then 3/1/1s, so on, so on.
And remember how this saw play? Because this saw play. I remember this seeing a lot of play. Like if someone
this
got
one's crazy because if you stall the board, you just play this. You get to attack. You make like 6 or 7 tokens.
Yeah.
You have creatures that trigger when things come into play, which that's a mechanic. Like you get all those triggers.
Oh
right?
god, yeah, because there's like the Soul Sister, but it's a mechanic.
Yeah.
Oh.
You get all those triggers. Like it's a 3-color set, but the 3-color cards aren't actually good enough to play.
No.
So you just play 2 colors instead.
The only 3-color cards that you play are for fixing.
Yeah, and even then, not so much. The Bant mechanic was better than the entire set.
What was the Bant mechanic?
Like, shield counters.
Oh right. Yeah, no, that was good. That was that was supposed to be fixed regenerate.
It was just like it stops destroy.
Yeah.
And the only card that like negs costs like 4 mana.
It's great.
It's bad.
It's good. Sweet, isn't it great? Don't you want that?
Ugh. Like Broker's Ascendancy, like everything. Like if you didn't play Bant, you were losing. Like,
yeah.
Broker's Ascendancy is a rare that's like unbeatable. Like 3 mana enchantment that just at the end of your turn put a 1/1 counter on every creature you control. It's just like you.
I don't even want to think about this set anymore. You know what I've been looking forward to, but hasn't been happening?
What?
Druids. There's been no good druids that have been printed, and don't you fucking tell me about that 5-mana druid. Don't you tell me about those 3-mana druids. Those don't count. Those aren't druids. I'm talking mono green druids. No good mono green druids have been printed, and it's miserable.
See here, let's check.
No, I checked like yesterday. Unless they spoiled something like crazy.
Oh. Leaf Crown Visionary.
Hold on. No. I gotta look up. Are you looking at like recent stuff?
Dominaria.
Oh, maybe I should go to Mythic Spoilers. Alright, okay, let's take a look here. Leaf Crown Visionary? What rarity is it?
Rare.
Other elves you control. Whenever you cast an elf spell, you may... Oh, that's good. That is a druid, too. Alright.
That card's insane.
You got 1.
I think Threats Undetected is just good for green decks and Commander.
What is Threats Undetected? Oh, there it is. Up to 4 creature cards with different powers and reveal them. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's just... Oh, it's literally a play on Gifts Ungiven.
Gifts Ungiven, yeah.
It's the same pose and stuff, too. Sorry that this has turned into a Magic the Gathering podcast, everyone. That just kind of happens when you put me and Ricky together.
Llanowar Loam Speaker.
No, doesn't count. Bad card.
You don't like that guy?
I don't like it because it's not a... I don't think it would do anything in my deck. It's a 2-mana 1/3 that taps for only green in that deck.
It is a druid.
It is a druid, but I would literally rather play another copy of, like, Llanowar Druids over him. Because, like, I don't think
3 Llanowar elves stapled together?
I have that. It's great. It's actually really good. But I think
that one's called, like, Llanowar Elves, right?
It's Llanowar Tribe.
Llanowar Tribe, that's what it's called.
There's a Bog Badger. Do you like Bog Badger?
Karn Living Legacy is in fact the worst Planeswalker ever printed.
Do you mean worst in terms of I never want to see this on the table because I know it's going to be miserable, or worse as in this card does nothing?
It's like, it's Bernie Sanders, like, straight up.
What?
You play him, and then he's like, please, I need more mana. I'm now going door to door asking for donations. Please, could you spare 2 more mana?
Oh, right.
To try to look for artifacts? Like his
Yeah,
-1 is pay any amount of mana, look at that many cards from your library, and then put one of those cards into your hand.
that's so
Like
bad.
it's just like you couldn't just like -1. Like even if you just like looked at the top two, it would be fine. But like the fact that if I don't spend mana, I don't get any
Also,
cards.
his -7 legitimately seems like cool. That's not gonna win you a game in
Right.
anything except for wacky commander.
Like and then like his +1 makes a Power Stone token.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think I made a really shitty joke whenever someone posted this in MTG. Hold on. Because someone posted it and was talking about how weird it was that he was just making Power Stone tokens. Let me find it. Because I've barely been paying attention to all the stuff that's been spoiled just because I I get so I know this is gonna sound really dumb, but I get so tired of all the new cards just because I don't know what to think about them anymore because there's so many new cards all the time.
Wacky tobacco.
So you think playing Mana Rocks is fun? Well, young man, you're gonna sit down here and smoke that entire pack of Fell War Stones, and then tell me how hip it is. My friend said that, and I said, I love Mana Rocks, I love Mana Rocks, we've got you surrounded, come out and drink your rocks.
I think Defiler of Vigor is going to be good in every green deck.
Defiler of Vigor. That just doesn't sound like anything.
It's a Phyrexian worm.
Trample. As an additional cost to cast to play this permanent spells, you may pay 2 life. Those spell costs. Oh, so it just gives things like a Phyrexian mana instead of a regular mana.
Yeah.
And then whenever you can, that's so stupid.
Whenever you cast a green spell, put a green permanent spell, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control.
I really like Evolved Sleeper.
Evolve Sleeper is super cool.
It's not good. I don't think it's ever going to see play, but I think it's a cool card.
It's definitely going to see lots of play. It draws cards.
It does, but it draws cards after dumping like 9 mana into it. Or is it 7 mana? It draws you a card after dumping 7 mana into it. I want it to be good. Like, trust me, I like the idea of that card a lot. I don't know.
Good. However, fixed banding is kind of hilarious.
What is fixed banding?
Enlist.
Oh, I'll have to look at the cards again. I might.
Enlist is a mechanic that says whenever this creature attacks, you may tap another untapped creature you control that is not attacking and is not summoning sick. And if you do, you get to add its power to this creature's power.
Weird. It's kind of like Mentor.
It's like fixed banding because you combine your two creatures' power.
I don't want to think about fixed banding.
Fixed banding isn't real. Fixed banding can't hurt me.
Fixed banding is... I don't know. I don't even...
But we finally got the Raven Man.
Yeah. After him being a part of the lore, so they say,
Forever.
for a very long time.
Literally been around forever.
These cards sound more and more like Yu-Gi-Oh! Card novels. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Ricky, let's talk about something that isn't Magic for just like a few minutes, so that I don't die.
Mm-hmm.
How about that Force?
Man, have you been playing Master Duel?
No, I actually haven't. I have. I have been. Hold on.
There was extra meme. They had like a big like Kaiba Cup thing, or like the Duel Master Cup or whatever. And when you played in that queue, it like the map it took you to was like it forced you to play on this map that was like this weird like Egyptian temple.
Sure.
Which was extra funny when my sports car was sitting there vrooming on a little Egyptian tablet. And like as you take damage, your little temple starts crumbling, and like
sports car keeps doing donuts.
Yeah, and you see the little Shadow Realm underneath the board, and you like literally were just sending people to the Shadow Realm. It was kind of great.
That's so dumb. Talk more about Mech Warrior / Battle Mech. You know anything about Mech Warrior, Ricky?
It's like a robot.
You can't Bug Poem. Bug Poem should be enabled. It's weird that it's not. Hold on. I'm gonna see if Bug Poem's like non-functional for some reason.
I think I gotta be heading off to bed here soon.
That's
bud.
fair. It's super late.
I will wish you a good night.
Oh, drink time. And before you go, you have to take a drink. No Bug Poems though, because I'm about to go. So I will apologize. No bug poems
Same
right now.
thing.
But yeah,
Book home works for me. Do it.
if it doesn't work, I need to fiddle with it. It's on cooldown for some reason. I think it's
Hell yeah.
because I messed with it. Probably
I
setting
was
cooldown
clicking
too
on it
high.
earlier and it wouldn't work.
Weird. I the
But
the
I
cool.
also don't. I don't have enough points.
I'll figure it out. Maybe I might just have to like reset it. I mean, it's just a little JPEG and then like a line of text, so I can fix it. Um,
But it was great chatting with you.
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It
I
was
try
fun
to
watching your farm become a theme park and a noise complaint for all the neighbors.
I try to stream Roller Coaster Tycoon like once a week, and then I do other stuff. So maybe I can
Hit,
have you on in a
hit me
couple
up.
weeks again or something.
Yeah, hit me up when you do Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Sure. But yeah, thanks
Or
for hanging
decide to
out.
play any game that involves cards because I've probably played it. I delved into Shadowverse a little bit like a couple weeks ago.
Sure.
Medium, severely medium game. It kind of looks really cool. Any new card game looks cool when they let you open like
Medium.
60 free booster packs, right?
All right, take care, Princess Raw. Take, I'm gonna end the stream now. Take care, everyone. Thank you, Ricky, for hanging out.
Thanks.
Goodbye,
Thanks for
everyone.
having me. Bye.